Oh shit, we here. We live. GHB TV. Shit. Shit. Schofield Senior said they need that 2.5 to fight Abdullah Mason. Ah. Shakur Stevenson, Zepeda is happening. I'm glad to hear that. I think that's a great fight. I think it's a fight needed for the weight class, needed for boxing, needed for both guys' career, for sure. J Money, we here. Foreign, we here. Talk to me. Can y'all see me clear? Because I don't got too many bars on my joint. Share your referral link. Who asked for the fight? Motherfucking G Money. What's going on, Dungy? What you mean, who asked for the fight? You good, G? Yeah, because I had to steal some Wi-Fi. Schofield need to run away from home. His dad gonna ruin him. Yeah, this shit getting crazy. What's popping, fellas? What is it? Friday morning? Let's talk about it. Yeah, we gotta get the early on. Cause I missed some days. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely missed some days. But we here though. Shakur by UD. Unanimous decision? I'm about to put the link in the chat in like a couple minutes, so just make sure y'all ready. Whoever tapping in, tap in with me. It's been a minute since we did a streamy. We ain't do a streamy in a minute. I'm out here looking like Eddie Murphy in life. What's popping? William been ducking 2 years. You think so? Yeah, we gotta do the early link. What's the early link up? Why not? He said, good, something to do during this double. My man got a double trouble. Junior Schwepp said, you got a fucking double. Shout out to my man Junior, man, for knocking that double out, man. Doing it the right way. Niggas be out here trying to take shit from niggas. No, dude, go to fuck to work. What's going on? What we doing? God bless you on a double. Yeah, you feel me? On some real shit. I don't know, man. I like Zepeda and Shakur. I know that. I ain't gonna say they've been letting us down. It's not that. It's like Shakur last fight wasn't the fight we thought we was gonna get. We thought it was gonna be Schofield. He had to fight badly just to, you know what I mean, fill in the gap. And then and then and then Zepeda had to go through it with Tevin Farmer twice in two good rumbles. So I honestly ain't think they was gonna make the fight, but they made it right away. I like that. You feel me? Nobody has Zepeda to win it. I think it's a good fight. Whether we have him winning or not, I think it's a good fight because we know he gonna fight. We know this is not a guy like that's gonna try to pull punches. This guy is gonna definitely step on the gas and he gonna force Shakur to fight, if anything. Not saying Shakur don't fight. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he's gonna make it a fight though. His style makes this a fight. And that's what I like about the fight. I mean, we know Zepeda he not running from nothing, and he gonna really put some pressure on. He coming to fight. It's a good joint in my eyes. What is this? New to streaming or looking to level up? Check out our StreamYard and get $10 discount. What? So they using like share your referral link. So I guess if that's for people who want to use StreamYard or some shit, want to start getting, I don't know, this shit crazy. What's going on, gang? So if you use my referral link, you'll get $10 off. This shit crazy. He said, nigga, that mean you monetize. I've been monetized. I've been monetized for like a year and some change, going on 2 years, or maybe been 2 years. I don't know. I think it's been a year and some change. Been monetized for a minute. I think this mean they try and get me to join the Illuminati or some shit. No, I'm talking shit. Let me chill. I'm about to put the link in the chat. Hey, yo. Yeah, they definitely getting free advertising. That's what they doing. They trying to get the, they trying to get the free advertisements. Now, also, Floyd Schofield Sr. Do y'all think he's reaching with the 2.5? Do y'all think he's right for asking for the 2.5? Me myself, I think that's a lot of money for for either kid to never had a title yet. Neither one, well, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but neither one of them has had a title yet. And he asking for 2.5. I think that's kind of crazy. But it was an old head on Twitter was like, man, you should want the best for your kids. And I'm like, no, I get that. But I'm like, you should also be realistic with your kids. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm like, that's kind of a bit much if you understand the numbers. You got to be bringing in some good money to be making a 2.5, or you got to be fighting a hell of a fighter to be making a 2.5. He said he pricing. J Money said he pricing himself out. We didn't even ask for that for Shakur. Asked for that for Shakur. He didn't even ask for that for Shakur. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. It made me feel like he feel like Abdullah Mason is a bigger puncher, and he like, no, if we get in there with him, we'll have to really pay us. Do you think he just aiming high to negotiate? Aim high and then average out? That could be a tactic. I ain't mad at that. He can't ask Ed accept the fight. He can't ask in the same breath. Ask accept the fight in the same breath. Either you accept the fight or on the terms, like he said, or negotiate a different rate. She said, I accept the fight. Outprice is the new way of ducking. Yo, but my thing is, why does it have to be public? Why that's what I don't like. Like, why you gotta say it? You know what I'm saying? Got somebody in the back, never fooled. Fool,
Yeah,
what's going on?
what they do, fam?
I'm chilling, family. Talk to me.
Shit, what's going on in the sport of boxing, man?
We talking about Shakur Zepeda, and we talking about Schofield Sr. asking for 2.5 for the Abdullah Mason fight.
Are you surprised? Like,
Am I surprised?
yeah,
I'm a little bit surprised. I ain't gonna lie, because like they said, for the Shakur fight, it wasn't even that much. And then now you like superseding that, like going crazy. Like, let me get the 2.5 then. Fuck it. Like, to me, that's kind of crazy.
we all know one of the oldest trick in the sport of boxing is to outprice yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And
Yeah.
we know for a fact Schofield, that whole team been doing weirdo stuff since the beginning. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we can't be surprised by nothing they do, bro. They clowns. You feel me?
Mm.
Because the son is old enough to where it's not like he's a teenager. He in his 20s, bro. Like, it's certain stuff. If you don't say, yo, pops, we can't be doing that. Like, you gonna end up messing up your career because you following a clown.
Hmm.
You feel me? 2 fights now.
But you But you gotta remember, he been following his father since the beginning, so it's like it's kind of natural for him to, you know what I mean, do what his pop say.
Is he not getting older, bro? You
No, no,
get
no, no,
older, you
no.
get wiser.
No, you get older and you get wiser. I believe that. I definitely understand that. And I don't think he thinks the same way as his father. But what I'm saying is, imagine being a boy under these teachings since a child, a baby, and then everything that your father was pushing for is kind of happening because he is one of the talked about guys in boxing, and he is an undefeated fighter. So
I
it's
mean,
like so it's like in his eyes, and I don't mean to cut you off, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's like in his eyes, shit, my dad, right? Because everything my dad's been telling me is happening. It's kind of happening. Hey, Sire, let me see your face real quick. I had some creepy shit happen a while back. I gotta make sure you official.
So basically, what you
All
telling
right.
me is Schofield Jr. He condones the stuff that his dad do. He not against nothing. That's what you telling me, basically.
What I what I'm saying. What's up, cuz? I'm gonna mute you real quick because
Going
you on the
out.
road.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he condone it. What I'm saying is, it's like,
It's
all
a
right.
team thing, right?
No, no, no. Listen, you right. No, you right. But what I'm saying is, it's been working, and my dad been running my career, so I can't. It's like I can't go against him because he ain't failed me yet. You know what I'm saying?
So what happens when all the other top boxers don't even give him a chance? What's next?
That's what I now you saying that. That's what I think will happen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think it would be advised by the fighters. I think the fighters that you talking about, the top fighters, it'd be because of their advisors. You know what I mean? It'd be like don't even give him a shot. Like we're not even playing with him
Yo,
because
imagine going to a whole another country, the most money you will ever make. Then y'all end up lying the whole way, and then next thing you know, y'all ended up pulling out because of sickness. When the doctor's notes come out, there was nothing wrong with him. Like, who gonna be wasting that time doing training camp just so you could pull out?
right, right. I feel that. No, you're right about that. You're right about that. Now, and what you think about Shakur and Zepeda?
I mean, I'm not. Zepeda is trash, bro. He's not good. Like, all the only thing that he got in his arsenal is a bunch of punches, bro.
Mm,
Shakur is gonna cook him. Shakur needs to stop him because, like, what does he have to bring besides a bunch of punches? He got respectable power. Other than that, nothing else. No defense. Like he's not even cracking for real. He just got respectable power. Other than that, it's like it's Zepeda's. He been ducking him for a reason. I'm surprised he even
mm,
took the fight. Maybe Turkey got something to do with this. Like Zepeda, like stop that. But
mm,
it's a fight. I'm gonna watch it, but it's not like a fight. Like I was pushing to see. Like we seen Zepeda ducking Shakur for the longest. So I just want to know the truth behind. Like, was it him that took the fight? Was it Oscar? Like, how did it happen? That's what I want to know, really.
Well, Zepeda is the top rated lightweight, and on top of that is like Shakur got one of the titles. This is like for Zepeda. This is a fight that you want because you know what I'm saying. You going up in the ranks. He has won all of his fights. You know what I mean. It's not like he got a bunch of losses. You know what I'm
Did he
saying.
beat Tevin Farmer the first time? Because that was a draw.
Yeah, I ain't think he won the first one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he won the first one. I think that's why they ran it back too.
So then what you think what is Zepeda gonna do for Shakur when when a fight happen, he ends up cooking him, whether he stop him or beat him 12 zip or 11-1? What people
Yeah.
gonna like, what is gonna do for his career?
I mean, I think Zepeda is a respectable opponent for one, and for two, I think it keeps Shakur busy.
So it don't have nothing to do with legacy or a big threat. It's just a fight that's there to fight.
I don't think. I mean that happens. You got guys sometimes they're champion. They don't fight other champions right away, or they fight their mandatory, or whatever the case. I think in this situation, it's a fight for him. It's a respectable fight for me. I don't think Zepeda is trash like you said. I don't think that. I think he
I
definitely.
mean, other than a bunch of punches, what does he have to bring to the table? You can be like, yeah, he definitely could cook Shakur or upset him. What else?
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is, I still think that's a good style matchup for Shakur. He gonna make Shakur fight. Yeah. He ain't the guy against just that you just gonna knock out.
Shit, from what I seen from Tevin, if you was a little younger, you feel me? Like, come on,
No,
bro.
I respect it. No, I respect it for sure. I respect it for sure. I'm just saying, in my mind, Zepeda is a great matchup for Shakur, and Shakur need a matchup. He needs somebody like this.
But what you think about Shakur been going back and forth with 30-pounders though, bro? You feel me? He been
What you mean?
according to what they say, reports or Matisse said that they sent him a contract to fight Shakur or something, or they offered him to fight, and he been going back and forth with Oshaki. Is like, what's going on with that?
I feel like Shakur Zepeda.
We seen it.
I feel like Shakur is gonna be like a Floyd McDonald thing.
Floyd Mayweather.
We know
My man said he think Shakur and Zepeda gonna be like Floyd
That's why
Mayweather.
it's him.
Nah.
He sound like.
And then, and as far as fighting 30-pounders, we just saw Tank go through it with a 30-pounder.
No. I don't have a problem with it. My thing is the picking and choosing. When other boxers call a boxer that's a weight up under, let's say a Tank, or fight him, everybody's mad. But when Shakur and other people do, I don't hear people talk about it. Let's call a spade a spade.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. He's saying so if a Shakur fight a 30-pounder, it's okay. If Tank fight him, it's not okay. We on Tank ass about it.
Yeah, picking and
But
choosing.
but this is the thing. This what we gotta remember. We have to remember this. I need y'all to remember this. It's not the fighters saying, "Yo, go get me a 30-pounder." It's the business. The business, they trying to save their guy, because until we get the guy that we want.
But
We know Shakur want to fight Tank, but I don't need him knocked off.
look,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying how the business.
team did not want to fight Lamont. Tank wanted that fight. They told him, nah, from what I heard, you feel me? They ain't want the fight.
I'm gonna say I don't think that's true, because Lamont.
Nah, that's what I heard. I don't know though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I don't think that's true, because Lamont wasn't in the mention. He wasn't like in no type. So I don't know. That was kind of crazy.
I mean, that Lamont fight, we can't really like get at Tank for that, because who else
No.
fight? Zepeda wasn't around.
But that's what I'm
had
saying.
His hand hurt.
But that's what I'm saying.
Everybody had a fight booked, or they wasn't in the picture. So Loma ducked the fight. Whoever he fought him.
That's what I was just trying to say. Because of the situations, I can't get my guy knocked off. So we got to find somebody who's respectable. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna fuck up the plans. Now, here's the thing: Roach almost fucked up the plans. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody play like that. I think all the fighters' careers be like that at some point, because of the bosses. It ain't really them. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm gonna see what my man Saya think. Hey, Saya, you been listening? What you think?
About what?
We've been talking about, for one, the Shakur Zepeda. My man said he don't really think that's a good fight. He said he think Shakur gonna just wash him up. And then we talking about fighters at 35 wanting to fight 30-pounders and shit like that. We just mixing it up.
Well, for the first one, I mean, we know what Shakur can do, but at the end of the day, it's good for boxing. Shit, but the 30-pounder shit. Yeah, I just think it's the business too, like you were saying about the 30-pounder. I mean, a bad.
Hey, yo, why all the truck drivers fuck with GHB TV, man?
Oh, he drive too? He drive
Yeah,
too?
he just hopped out of
Nah,
truck.
I'm driving a truck, but I'm a plumber.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Oh shit, you're a plumber? Damn, that's what's up, bro. You got a trade. Okay.
Gotta
Yeah,
be a guy.
hopefully. That's a trade. Motherfucker always gonna need that. Hell
all
yeah.
the hustlers fuck with GHB
Come on.
TV.
Hey, look, let me jump on real quick. My first question is, because I watched the video with you and Mill. where the fuck is G Mac at? Where you at, G Mac?
Who, me?
Yeah, player, where you at? Where you
I'm,
at?
Oh yeah,
I'm
I heard
down.
about that too. I was watching that too.
I'm down. I'm down the bottom of Florida right now. I'm in Miami at the moment.
Where you take care of business?
Yeah, we down here working.
Man, sunshine. Hell yeah. Hey, listen,
Yeah,
let me say this about this. Um, just real quick. Remember, Roach was a 30 pound.
yeah,
And I misjudged that. But listen, this is the thing with boxing, right? Like off the top of the dome, at the top of 135 right now, right? We got Tank, we got Shakur, um, shit,
Keyshawn, Loma,
Keyshawn, um,
Loma.
hey, look, okay, Loma, and let's just say for the sake of argument, say if T.O. and Devin was still there. See, the thing about boxing is, and I'm looking at it from a fan perspective, I want to see the top guys fight each other. But with the business
any
of
day.
boxing, you got to create a journey for the people because that's how
Mm.
you're going to generate money. If all the top guys fight each other within a year, then it's no more excitement. And now these top fighters, they fighting what we might consider just the regular guys or the regular good guys. And this is the other thing about boxing. When you fight, part of your skill set is being consistent and focused for every fight. A guy like the to compared to the elite guys, we might look at him and saying, okay, he's a good tough fighter. But what can happen is if you come in that ring not focused, a good tough fighter can beat you. So when
That's a
you
fact.
have these 2 or 3 fights where you guys that's just B plus or even B, you can't fuck up. So those are
Yeah,
good fights to let us know. Let me see if my top elite fighter is really that guy elite on the focus and mental level. Because there was plenty of fights that Floyd went in where he could have got beat if he didn't go in there and beat Floyd Mayweather on that night. So I
gotta
don't
stay
mind
ready.
seeing these type of fights. I don't mind seeing Shakur fight the young Schofield. I see him fight Zepeda and guys like that. And I heard y'all talking earlier when you and Mill was talking, and y'all was talking about a good fight for Abdullah would be Artem Haratuum. Listen,
Mm.
when he fought Frank, I went and watched a couple of his fights. He ain't nothing to be fucking with. If you go in there and fuck up, Artem will
Yeah.
beat you.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
Hey,
saying? So that would be a good fight for Abdullah, and Abdullah would have to be on his shit.
yeah, real shit.
you
I
know,
He would
agree.
hey,
have to be on his shit.
you know what's crazy about Artem? Like when you watching him, you don't see how he hit hard. But according to the fighters that fought him, all them saying that he hit hard. I don't see
I
it,
can
but
see that. I
yeah,
saw that in the fight that I saw before he fought Frank. Whoever that was, I looked it up. He can punch, man. Yeah,
Yo,
I
yo,
saw that.
but I keep telling people, imagine, first of all, none of us want to be punched in the face. Nobody want to get punched in the face.
that's a
And it
fact.
don't matter if a motherfucker hit hard or not. A motherfucker punch you in your face, that shit, you gonna feel it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somehow. So a man who is a fighter who his job is punching at some. I mean, he got to be some type of puncher, even if he don't have any knockouts. A motherfucker can still hurt you. They can still buzz you. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Because it has to do with makeup. It has to do how you made up too. A motherfucker hit you in the right spot at the right time. Shit,
Yep.
that shit could
Hey,
buzz you.
look at Mungia versus what's the dude now? I forgot his name. That knocked
Oh
him
yeah, yeah, exactly.
all.
with 4 knockouts, three or 4 knockouts.
We don't even remember his name.
I think it was
Real shit.
Sriracha, something like that.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? Don't even remember his name, but he put Mugia out. That's crazy. Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, the other thing too, man. Listen, man. Because I'm a little older, I remember a time when guys like now that's in their 20s, like when I
Hmm.
was in my 20s, the opportunities that motherfuckers got in their 20s not to have no skills and all of these tools and technology you got, you can go out and make money. Like you can
Hmm.
make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And not only that, you got access to a lot more information. So a lot of y'all understand more shit about business than a guy my age did at the time when I was coming up. So
Mm.
always remember when you coming up under an old head, it could be your dad. you're gonna follow the way that he do, and especially when it's your dad, it's hard to pull away from your pops, even when you see him doing fucked up shit, because he didn't do so much good shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this shit that we seeing, these is young guys, man, and I know what they going through in their 20s, coming up in the time that they coming up in, and their pops be doing a lot of crazy shit. But like G said, all this other shit my pops been telling me, man, we doing good. Like we make it out. So when Pop start doing a lot of busted shit, it's like it'd be hard for a son to really like how the fuck like on some real shit. How you gonna check your pops? You know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of crazy because I'm saying,
holla at him on some grown man stuff, you know. Like,
but
way
see,
you
no,
do it.
bro. When you in your 20s, it's a little bit different, bro. I mean, maybe some guys is like maybe you do get to a maturity level where you feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you can do that or you would do that. But I don't know. I think it's something peculiar with Philly dudes too, because I know when I listen to the dudes that's younger than me, and I know how I came up, we got a certain level of respect for old heads, especially when he thorough. It's just like certain shit, like it's certain boundaries there, unless old head just get crazy out of pocket, then it is what it is. So when you talk about your pop, bro,
your water.
I should have little. I don't know, man.
But
I don't know. I'm gonna say about this with that.
If the sink is shipping, and if the ship is sinking because of what the OG doing as a youngin, you got to be able to holler at him and be real. Keep it 100. Because if you ain't keep it 100, you're gonna be on a boat and it's sinking and just both of y'all wash away.
You think it's sinking with Norman and Schofield?
I don't think so. It's too early to say that. I think this. They say it takes 18 years to become a man. That's what they say, and I'm talking about the chart that they laid out for us. They say when you're 18, you're adult. But everybody that know, it take another 18 years to really become a man. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been a kid for so long. So I'm saying the ship isn't sinking because it's too early. He only 22 years old. What I'm saying is, how many of us at 22 years old had half of the world talking about us?
Bro,
you know
that's why I'll never give Adrian Brown the shit, bro. That's my nigga, man. Because if I'd have had that kind of money when I was his age, I would have been in a fucking fly ass car, fresh as a motherfucker, and I probably would have been OD. That's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Having that kind of money, millions of dollars, and you in your early 20s, and you come out of a hood.
Yeah.
If you ain't never experienced that, you can't really say, bro.
Dog, he hasn't even accomplished. He hasn't even grabbed the belt, dog.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how many at 22 y'all didn't know me? You know what I'm saying? And we don't know this kid. I'm not saying we know him, but I'm saying we talking about him right now. He's 20 and he's 22 years old. So we don't know what could happen by the time he's 25. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying the ship not sinking because even 25 is still young. 30 is still young. You know what I'm saying?
So look, the way his pops be moving, he's trying to tax people 2 million for another prospect. Not even a championship fighter, none of that. For a prospect. Like, you think people gonna want to do business? And let's not forget, y'all done put that whole little stunt and pulled out of
but it's one thing I did agree with what he said though. My son versus Mason is a big fight. I think in another 3 years, it is a big fight. I think it is a big fight.
Definitely,
you know what, Greg? You know what, Greg? I can't even
You think Boots stand at 147 for 3 years?
Hold on. Slow down, y'all. My bad, y'all. Slow down for a second. What somebody was saying what?
Wait, you think Boots stand at 147 for 3 more years?
No, who said no? We're not talking about Boots.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we talking about Mason and we talking about Abdullah Mason and Schofield.
Copies, my bad.
Top right in the dress.
Foreign, what you were saying?
Shit, I was just saying, what's the word to the panel, man? What's up to Chef, man? I was just trying to speak my little piece, you feel me? But I was gonna say, bro, I think shit with the I kind of agree with bro. What bro was saying, bro. Like with their fathers, bro. I think the sink is the ship is sinking too, bro. Like,
Mm.
I think it's only so long you can, sell wolf tickets, man. Eventually, you got to step in the ring and do something.
The
And then
fact.
with the Mason and Schofield shit, bro, I don't think that fight is. I don't think neither one of them is worth 2.5 million right now. Just in my honest opinion, we got to be real. So I
Yeah.
think that either that was cap, he's reaching. Maybe he's, trying to get back in the algorithm. He see that their name, their likeliness probably dropped a little bit after that Shakur stunt. So, maybe he's trying to, reach for some more fans again. But I don't even think that they have sent him a contract, bro, because 2.5 million for Schofield after he just turned
Nah,
down what? Probably less than two.
got it confused. They offered them $1 million and some couple of other thousand, probably 1.2, 1.1. Don't quote me on that, right? Then they said they want 2 point something.
Me
You
myself,
know, you
I
know
think it
what,
was.
too? Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say real quick. Me myself, I do think it was just to put out there, like just something like, all right, this what we looking for, because we know we could probably be talked down to 1.5. Either way, they win. I'm just saying, I can't agree or disagree when after thinking about it, because when you think about it, that's a fight we going to watch. It is a
Yeah,
fight we gonna
but
watch.
Greg,
Wait, but Greg, I got a question though.
G,
we
go
talking
ahead,
Schofield
go
about
ahead.
fight in 3 years.
prospect.
Do you? I don't even think we're gonna see Schofield in 3 years.
I'm saying this. It's a lot of money floating around. Now, let's talk about it. I pay fucking $32 a month, 32 and change for DAZN a month, right? That's one person. So you do the numbers. 32 times whatever you want to do. That's one thing. Then that night for the viewership and whatever else, however all that shit get tallied up, they got the money. I think old head just like, yo, yeah, it seemed kind of crazy right now, but if you look at the world right now, everything's going up. You know what I'm saying? A carton of eggs is like fucking $12 or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know
So
what, G? I watched the interview with Norman on Coach Malachi shit, True Media, whatever, True something, whatever. The
yeah,
dude Malachi. This is
yeah,
what he said, and this is where it comes down to perspective. When he was talking to Norman about the fight with Boots, because this is what I'm thinking, like just my little bit of knowledge about business. Business is supply and demand. So whether you
yeah,
got services or whether you got a product or whether you're an athlete or entertainer or whatever, when you
yeah,
do what you do or when you got a product or service that you provide, if people come in to get it, then it's a demand for it and you can charge good money for it and you're going to get it. That's how I
right,
understand business in a very basic sense.
So,
So if
so
you're doing something and people coming to see you, that's how I figure you can make some projection on what you're gonna pay a dude. But this what Norman said, because he was asking Norman like, what kind of numbers like has your son been bringing in? Woo 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 woo. And he was like, it ain't about what my son brought in. It's about what the event itself is worth. It's not what my
right,
son is worth. And that's what I think a lot of these dads is looking at, because we are pushed by a social media age today. This ain't celestial TV. So it's like when
right,
controversy come up and they get all of these clicks, they thinking, yeah, I got people tuning in. Even though a motherfucker might be being a dickhead, but he got people tuning in. You see what I'm saying? And
right,
so their perspective is, it ain't about what somebody draw, because T.O. don't draw shit. He just an expert at being a dickhead. He don't draw nothing.
right.
None of these dudes draw nothing like Boots draw. The only one that might be getting close is Devin, and Devin been around for a minute.
getting
Honestly,
close. What?
the,
T.O. got one of the best resumes.
Devin
No,
is
no,
But yeah,
okay,
not.
I get what
I
you're
said,
saying though.
I said
wait.
I
draw.
get what you're
Okay,
saying though. I
Be
get
okay,
what you're
fact.
draw.
saying.
Virgil don't draw. I live in Dallas. Virgil from Grand Prairie. When he was going to fight Stanley Onis before he got sick, it was going to be at College Park in Arlington. That
Hey,
place
wait.
only holds a couple thousand. So a lot of these dudes don't draw, but the social media shit, that's just like Ryan Garcia can sell shampoo, but ain't nobody coming to watch him box unless he fighting a big name. Them little
Wait,
teeny
wait, wait,
boxers
wait,
buying
wait,
no money
wait,
on no
wait,
ticket.
wait,
That's a
OG,
fact.
wait, OG,
Go ahead.
wait,
Go
OG,
ahead.
because I gotta disagree with you on that, bro. I think Ryan Garcia is definitely selling more than Boots. I gotta disagree
Win.
with you
Who's
Ryan
on that.
never
Garcia
had? No, he
is
Win.
most
hasn't. He
Yo,
definitely.
Ryan
never had.
Garcia is selling more
No,
than
let me.
no,
Boots,
no, no,
bro.
Hey,
no.
let
Ryan
me chime
Garcia.
in. Let me.
Ryan Garcia never had an event
It's
fighting the
because Ryan
nobodies
Garcia
and
Yo,
is a
brought out
social media star.
14,000.
yo,
Who,
let me
who?
chime in.
Hold
Other
on,
Oh,
hold
than
on,
no,
OG.
Hold
no,
on, hold on.
no,
Ryan
no.
Garcia is a social media star.
I'm
Yo,
talking about
how are you a
boxing.
star
On
and
top of that,
you?
he
How,
has his boxing fans. So
yo,
Okay,
that's
listen.
why he's
Ryan
such a big
Garcia.
draw.
Ryan Garcia has never fought a nobody that with a name you can't pronounce. Brought him to his hometown or close to his hometown and sold 14,000. Boots
Yo,
did
fam.
that shit twice.
Where was that
I'm
social
talking
media
about
star
boxing.
numbers at versus
I'm talking
Duarte?
about boxing. I'm talking about boxing fans. I'm not talking about if you sponsor a product and people buy it. Yeah,
But
Ryan can do that.
look,
I'm talking about he's never done it. We arguing about something he's never done it. He's
look.
never done it.
Yo, they keep using excuses, social media excuses. Where was all that at versus Duarte? How come he only did pay-per-view versus Haney and Tank? Before and after that, he ain't do no pay-per-view, bro. Like, come on, stop that with this
Thank
Ryan
you. Thank you.
sellout. He
Thank
ain't
you.
sell out nothing. Him
Thank you.
and T.O. Female, all them, bro, y'all just hyping them up for nothing. Devin
For
Haney is
nothing. They
actually
ain't do shit.
selling stuff, bro. We see it. It's a fact.
I
They
told you
don't
we
need
social
Boots
media
haven't
driven.
even fought a
Everything is
Bud
social media
Crawford
driven. When
yet,
a motherfucker gets
a
clicks,
bigger
we
name
think
than
that
him,
shit
and
means
he's
something.
selling out now. So imagine when he faced them type of dudes, how much he gonna sell, bro? Stop
And
pushing
Boost
this.
don't even be on social media. We be talking
No.
more about Boost than he talk. And look what he doing boxing wise. These other dudes be on social media all the time, acting all simple, and they can't draw boxing fans. They draw all the rest of these motherfuckers, but that shit ain't translating to selling tickets for boxing.
But
That's what I'm talking
it's
about.
funny how y'all wasn't
Other
bringing up
shit.
this Ryan sellout stuff before Haney, bro. Like, or before Tink. Where was that all that sellout stuff at? Come on, bro. Y'all be on some other stuff.
Devin
So
Haney is a draw. He's just not a big draw for sure.
he's literally the most talked about fighter in boxing,
He's a
bro.
draw.
Come on.
Uh,
How is that
So,
not raw? If you being
so,
talked about 24/7,
so I got a question. If Schofield do fight Mason, is it a draw? Is that fight a draw?
it
is
is.
Schofield fight Mason?
Yeah.
That's literally. Is that not like the biggest?
Yeah, I
Nah.
think that. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. I made a video on the first. I believe that he deserved the 2.2 or whatever they was asking.
Well, you smoking crack, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look, 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 look. Let me
Would you
tell you
put up?
why. Let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why.
Wait. I'm
Let
gonna
me
let you
tell you
go.
why.
Let me add
Floyd
this.
Schofield did pull out
Yo,
of the
yo,
fight
y'all
with
one at
Shakur
a time, bro.
Stevenson.
Speak one at a time, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
speaking over each
Yo,
other.
before you finish, let me add this in. Would you put up date purses that you saying you agree with? Would you
They already
pay
sent
both
them
of
a
them?
they sent them 1.1, but they just they didn't send him a contract. He said
But
that in the interview. He
I'm
said, I never received a contract. He said, I'd take 1.1, 1.2, but he said the number that we threw out there was 2.5. So, like
Okay.
he said, 2.5 was just a number for the marketing, you
so
know.
if you were
Negotiate.
take
Yeah.
what they offering, why would you go and overprice yourself, bro? Stop falling
Bro,
for this little
they
street
never.
stuff that they got going on, bro.
That's the negotiation
Oh
tactic.
Look,
You
shit.
got
exactly.
high.
That's and
You
look,
sell in the
it's to
middle.
get him to come back to the negotiation table and for them to, come back and renegotiate. That's what it
They,
is.
they come low, you come high, y'all meet in the middle. I can see
Bro,
that.
he went way over 2 million, 2.5.
Yeah. That's how you do
Hey,
negotiation.
but look, that's why we got Nakatila. And
Bro,
Nakatila is still a solid opponent, in my opinion. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't like that fight because Shakur beat him. But Shakur
I
even
like
said after the fight with Nakatila that Nakatila was a hard fight. He was very unorthodox, and it was hard for him to adjust to him.
I like
So,
that. I like that for
good
Abdul.
fight.
That's a good fight for him.
Hey,
That's
since y'all
Abdul.
say,
What's up,
hey,
Chef?
Good step up fight for sure.
since y'all saying that negotiations, how come y'all wasn't saying the same thing for Brian Norman? Crickets.
Well, they did meet in the middle. If they
No,
wanted
I'm not
two
saying
and he
you.
said
The other people
1.7,
that's condoning what
I mean, from what we
Schofield.
heard, because I don't know, but they wanted two, but they offered them 1.7. That wasn't meeting in the middle.
And then we just heard that Boots overpaid what you call it, bruh.
He didn't say how much though.
Gee, what the
He didn't
heck?
say how much.
Gee, what you got
Yeah,
going
but
on?
You ain't see
according
that?
to
You ain't see that
some
fucking
current
dragon?
data, they saying that
yo, G, where you at? It's looking like you somewhere close to me, G. Where you at?
I
they
am
said
in your hood. I forgot I
Yeah,
was in your hood.
I could tell. I see palm trees and I see iguana. You
they
looking like you
said
close to
that
me somewhere.
Danny Nunes got paid
Fucking
more money
dragon.
than Boots. That's
Yeah,
Chef,
what
you.
what up, Chef?
She might be down the street. Edge was good.
What's up, man? Where you been at, man? Been MIA.
I've been around. I'm just tuning in, man. Talking that good boxing. That's all.
I just seen a fucking dragon.
Yeah, I know. I said, G, like he might be somewhere close.
He said a dragon. He talk about
G, I got one question. Don't you think Norman should have took the fight? No matter, I believe Norman should have took the fight with Boots, no matter what was on the table.
Hey yo,
If Norman believed in himself, he should have took that fight.
that's a great
Because
question.
he
That's
fucked himself like Schofield father fucked him with the
no.
Shakur fight.
Actually, he gonna get paid
I'm
more.
gonna talk some real shit. I'm gonna say some real shit. That's a great question. Should he have took the fight with Boots? I'm gonna be totally honest.
Nope.
No,
Facts.
because he's gonna beat the shit out of your son. Nobody. It's not. See what one thing that we forgetting. We look at how fighters come back. Everybody ain't able to come back. If we saw Villa beat Rashidi, get in there with Boots, take the whooping, come back and get knocked out again by a guy we never heard of. That can happen to your fighter. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to see the fight, but if it was my son in that position at that age, I'm like, not yet, because if he beat the shit out of my son might quit, or my son might not be the same. People really forget, because fighters continue life. They do things like flip out of cars, come back and fight. You know what I mean? Because that's their nature. But people forget this is a physical thing. This is a physical thing. Motherfuckers get hurt. Motherfuckers get really hurt.
The
So
same basketball.
no,
Boxing.
yeah, exactly. You motherfuckers going upside your head. So I'm gonna be honest. My son at 24, and I don't think he ready. I'm not putting my son in there with that ball. Fuck no. You know what I mean? And I understand. Now I wouldn't be talking like he talking, but
Right.
he talking like that because he don't want to appear to be in fear of another man. And especially putting his son in there as the sacrifice. His son is the sacrifice. It's not him. He doing the talking. So I'm being honest. As a father, I'm not putting my son in there with him. Fuck no.
Hey, but
Because
But ain't nobody fucking with Barrios because Barrios ain't saying shit. They Barrios only talking shit to Norman.
right.
That's
that's
true.
what I was about to
Hey,
say.
Norman Sr. said that he want his son to fight Barrios for the belt so then he could unify with Boots after you know.
Barrios ain't trying to fight neither Norman or Boots, bro. We ain't been hearing them talking about nothing.
Yeah,
So
Barrios chilling.
either Boots or Norman gotta try to get. Their priority gotta be go get Barrios. Either one of them, because if they don't do that, it's looking like Buddy gonna duck him.
PBC not about to put Barrios in there with Boots. They already sacrificed Danny Owens. They're not gonna sacrifice both of them belts on the PB side. They're not giving Boots Barrios.
Biggest fight at the weight division, or you fight Norman. Pick your poison.
Yeah,
Hey, yo,
PBC.
real quick. My bad, real quick. Sharing 100 grand. I appreciate the donation. And he said, no, it's a draw. It's a draw, man. I can't hold on. They blocking my shit. He said, no, it's a draw, man. You can't even pay-per-view that fight. Appreciate the love, cousin.
Which
My
fight?
bad. He was talking about Mason
Yeah,
and
that's not pay-per-view worthy right now. Mason and
It's not.
Schofield. That's
yeah.
not pay-per-view worthy.
Would that even be a 10 rounder?
Nah,
No,
that would probably be 10 round. That probably be
no,
like
they're
8.
fine.
That's
No,
what I
they're
was gonna say.
no,
That
no,
would
no,
probably
no,
be an
no,
8
no.
It will
rounder.
be.
No,
They just put a bullshit bet
both
on the line.
no, they both just fought a 10-round fights. I mean, Schofield just for his last fight for the 12-rounder, and what's the name for the 10-rounder. So
Oh
no,
yeah,
they
it'll be
both
10.
what
That's a
they
good
do
point,
is
though, Farn, because they just got to the
Yeah,
8.
that's what I'm saying. They fresh.
That's
They
a good
fresh in
point.
it. They
no,
might not
no,
even last 12
but
rounds.
they will put a little interim belt. You mean and have them do 12? They would.
Oh, I pay for it because I'm a boxing fan. I would pay
Right.
for that shit because I'm a boxing fan. I would like to support both of them. I'd pay for it, but I understand what y'all saying though. Like, I don't think it's been built up enough to be pay per
Nah,
view. Nah.
yeah, not
Hey,
yet,
but
not
you know
yet.
what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that wouldn't be a bad fight for the interim title. That wouldn't be a bad fight at all.
That's what I'm
I'm not
saying.
mad at that. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I like that fight because they did both pretty much get to that schedule. But they've been feeding Mason a little bit better than they've been feeding Schofield.
Hey,
So,
you know what we not
Bro,
talking about? What weight classes Carmel Moulton is at, bro?
bro, in my opinion, Cormel Mo need to go up. I think he
He
had
had
like
30.
35
He
though.
had 35. He fight.
hey,
He
nah, I'm
fighting
gonna
on
keep
that
it real. Hold on. I seen Mason not too long ago. Mason is a little. He's not that big of a dude. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, he can probably make whatever. I think he had 30. Where you at? Where you at?
35.
35.
He can make 35 for a long time. He's
No,
not a big
no,
kid.
no.
What?
Hey,
He's tall.
muscular wise, okay. You know what I mean? But he's not a big kid. Like
No,
overall, he's
He's
a small
20
guy.
Nigga
years
like
old.
he like 5'8", 5'9". He ain't gonna be at 35 for too
He's
long.
20
no,
years
bro.
old, literally.
He ain't
And
gonna be at 35 that
wait,
long, bro.
had
In
to
my
try
in,
Maybe I'm just
like
tall, fam. Because when I seen him, I didn't think he was that tall. I thought, bro,
no,
he
no,
No,
no.
but
had
I
to
don't.
be
you
I don't
like
can't,
even think
but you
that is.
can't,
5'5", 5'6".
you can't always look at the height. He first of all, I'm 5'6". He taller than me. He not no 5'6". He big, he definitely like 5'9", almost 5'10". This is my thing. When you young like that, you can make the weight because you can burn the fat faster.
Exactly.
Your metabolism is high.
Facts.
The thing is, if y'all paid attention, his last fight, he came in a little bit over. He had to weigh in again. He he
Yeah.
he I'm trying to tell y'all, he barely making 35. He
That's
making
why he
it.
cut the hair.
Yeah, he making it, but he ain't, you know what I'm saying?
So
That motherfucker.
where would you like to see him though? Like, where
No,
would you like to see
I
Carmel?
would like to see him wherever he's fighting at. I'm just a fan of the duel of Mason. I don't care what way he's fighting. But me
Right.
myself, I think he's getting ready to go to 40 pretty soon.
Who?
In my
Even
opinion,
Schofield too though. Schofield, I think he get ready to go to
Yeah.
40 too.
Wait. Who does
I think Schofield's
Carmel match
struggling to
up
make
with
that
at?
weight.
Who does Carmel match up with at 40 right now?
he's not a
Carmelo
fight.
at
Carmel,
35. He at
No, I'm
35.
saying like if he does go up, who would he
but
match up with?
Carmel,
That's
but the
too
Why would he
division,
fast.
go up
That's too
to
fast.
40 if he
yeah, it's
hasn't
too
even
early.
done
That's
nothing at
too early.
5, bro?
Carmel fighting on that he fighting on that Cato Plant card on May 31st, I think. He on that
Yeah,
card.
and it's
wait,
too
wait,
early
wait,
for Carmel.
Carmel like
wait, wait.
4-0, 6-0. He still got time.
Yeah. Cormel still got time, but in my opinion, the reason why I think we looking at Abdullah Mason probably need to go up is because if you look at him, it looked like he already walked around at like 160.
No,
So it
no.
looked
For
like he.
we not saying he need to go up, but we just saying like we don't think he gonna be at 35. You feel me for too long?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's what I'm saying.
there's no
I don't
rush.
think he's
Like
gonna
ain't
be there
no
too
rush.
longer either. We saying the same thing. I don't think
It's
he's gonna be there too long.
it's action at 35. You feel me? Like if he could make the weight, I'll stay at 35 and and continue to get busy. You feel me?
Like
Yeah,
six,
but I don't even think he's gonna
5
get no
fighters
action
at
at
35,
35.
bro. That division is dying.
Nah, I
No,
don't think
30,
it's dying.
35 not
Nah,
down. No
You
nah.
way.
think
Who there?
35 dying?
Tank,
Nah,
No,
Loma,
no,
Shakur.
nah.
You got your up and coming Carmel,
Nigga,
Abdullah.
you
no,
You
got
can literally
Roach.
count on one hand.
You got
Like
no.
Roach.
people
It's
dead.
smoky at 35.
Yeah,
You,
bro. It's
you
real.
bugging.
Talk about
It's
35,
smoke.
like it's 40. Like
I'm gonna be honest. 35 might be one of the most star-studded divisions right now.
Yeah,
35 has always been like that though.
yeah.
That motherfucker
bro, we
popping.
can literally count on two hands who's in that division.
So go
Everybody
ahead, bro.
else,
Put your hand down. Count.
count them.
Go
Loma,
ahead.
Tank,
Uh huh.
Shakur. You
Uh huh.
got Abdullah Mason. You
Uh
got
huh.
Carmel Moten. You got Andy
Keyshawn.
Cruz.
What about Keyshawn?
Sean.
What about
De
De
Los
Los Santos?
Santos.
After that,
Yeah.
What about De Los Santos?
Santos saying, man, he got cooked by Shakur 12 zip.
Bro,
Whoa.
Stop that.
he didn't get cooked by Shakur.
Cooked.
He lost. He didn't get cooked.
Bro, what did he do to win a round? Did y'all watch that
Dog.
fight?
Bro,
He did not do
De
nothing
Los
to win one
Santos.
round, bro.
bro, I didn't say De Los Santos won the fight, but
He did not win one round in that fight. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
bro, the reason
But
why
you
De Los
said Cook.
Santos the reason why De Los Santos
Might
is
as well
fighting for
say
another title is
if
because
you
how he
couldn't
looked
win
against
one round
Shakur,
and you
bro.
get
Facts.
12 zip in a fight, what did you do? You
Neither
couldn't
Bro,
one of them did anything. Neither one of them did anything. So they both to blame for that fight being a dud. Sometimes you had nights like that.
of
I
course,
mean,
bro.
De
That
La
dude,
Santos is a
that dude,
power
Daniel
puncher.
Santos
How
ain't
you
no
Bro,
power
cupcake,
punching
bro.
and you
Daniel
let a
Santos,
boxer dictate what you need to be doing? He wasn't doing nothing, bro. You let
neither
Shakur
was
bro,
Shakur. Neither was
you said he got cooked though. He didn't get
12
cooked.
zip. What
I
did
think
he
it was
win
just
one
hard
round?
for Edwin to figure Shakur out
Did
because
he
of
win one
It's
styles.
round?
hard for anybody to
But
figure Shakur out.
look,
But, but
Edwin
we
definitely
not
did
gonna
not
act
get
like
smoked 12,
That's
to
like in
whatever he
basketball,
said.
you get 21
That ain't
zip. And
happen.
you can't talk. You got 21 zip. You
No
ain't
way,
even put
bro.
up a point, bro.
No
bro,
way. He
we
wouldn't
not gonna
got the
sit here and act like
opportunity
De
to
Los
fight
Santos is not
Keyshawn.
fighting for a title. He fighting for a
Come
title
on.
in 2 months.
Are you betting on him to win?
Who, De Los Santos?
Yeah.
He can.
No, I'm not. I'm not betting on
He
him to win.
can though. He can.
He said, "Are you betting on him to win?"
I
No,
ain't
I'm
betting
not.
on him for sure.
It's because who he fighting though. You
I
feel
ain't
me?
betting on him for
It's
sure.
it's it's because who he fighting. He
As
fighting.
a puncher, as a somebody that got power, you going against a person like Shakur. Assert yourself. Make him fight your fight, bro. You can't
Bro,
be
that sound, bro,
around.
Bro,
that
how does
sounds good until you get in there with Shakur.
oh me, bro?
Shakur's a man just like you. He not about to let you put your hands on him.
Okay, so
Shakur got the best
But
defense
that's
in
why we.
boxing, bro.
what did De Los Santos do
But
He,
to make Shakur uncomfortable? To
But
apply
that's why we
game plan?
watch the
What did he
fights.
do?
So we want to see a guy. That's why we watch the fights. We want to see a guy display his skills. Hey, bro,
Look,
anybody can get beat on any night. It ain't no
exactly.
use watching it then. If you think anybody can get beat on any night, don't think just bro. I bet that Tank was gonna knock Roach out. I'm looking at these interviews before they fought. Roach was like, "What? Knock me out? Man, y'all tripping." Look at me. I'm telling you, bro. We don't know. We don't
No,
know because we
Roach
like it.
going.
And let me say this: Shakur and Tank ain't gonna fight a Shakur and Tank every time they fight a fight, bro.
Facts,
It's, it's not that. It's not 10 tanks in 135.
facts.
Everybody not gonna be the same. But we watching a fight because the guy didn't did enough to get to that level. And I'm telling you, if you're not consistent and you're not professional, you can get your ass whooped. You'll go in there sleeping on the guy and he'll beat your ass or knock you the fuck out.
That's
That
a
sound like
Look at
that
Broner with
sound like
Maidana.
boxing.
Look at Broner with Maidana. Like
look
you
at Mike
never know,
Tyson.
bro.
Like
You never know. That's why we watch the fights. If a guy come in there, I want my guy to be on his game. Don't be sleeping on no guy. Don't be thinking, man, I'm gonna walk through. No, come in there like that motherfucker is a champion. And if
hey,
you
dog.
see more
But
than there
listen,
one round, fine.
I got a question though. Listen. Why do y'all think Keyshawn wanted to fight De Los Santos?
Because he feel De Los Santos had the upper hand against Shakur, and
Mm-hmm.
he want to make the record straight. I think that what's the homie name? Keyshawn Davis is like the better version of Shakur. I think, bro, if Shakur fought Keyshawn, I'm just gonna keep it all the way huncho with you,
No.
bro.
Stay. No. Wait. Don't go there. Don't
He,
go there. Cause I got another question. Don't go there yet. Just stay on a while. Like Keyshawn fighting De Los Santos. You feel me? Because I agree with you. And my next question is how would that look if Keyshawn stopped De Los Santos? How does that look? How does that
look
look
like
to Shakur?
Styles make
Wait.
Styles
Before
make
you answer that
fights.
question though, we got to take into account that they're two different styles of boxers,
Styles
bro.
make
They're
fights,
not
bro.
the same fight. They're not the same fighters. So of
They
course,
say Foreman.
I think it's the same style, but I think that the power just
the
not there
same
with
style.
Shakur.
Wait.
I think
You think Shakur
Shakur don't got
and
the
Keyshawn
power
Davis
that
have the same style?
Hey, look, I think that Shakur don't got the pop Keyshawn got. Simple.
Bro, Shakur and
Listen,
Shakur and Keyshawn
they
Davis
don't got the same
style
style,
is
but they in the
nothing
same.
alike.
Listen, they don't got the same style, but they in the same camp. So you call it whatever you want to call it. It's gonna get compared. If Keyshawn go out there and do De Los Santos dirty, that's that Keyshawn and Shakur fight gonna be even more magnified. Like damn, Shakur had. But listen, they're gonna say Shakur had a rough ass time with De Los Santos. Listen, Top Rank is smart as a motherfucker. Top Rank got Shakur worst two performances on the same card. De Los Santos and Nakatilia on the same motherfucking card. So let's say,
Wait.
hold on. Let's just say Abdullah Mason go out there and stop Nakatila. You feel me? And then Keyshawn stop De Los Santos. That shit gonna have Shakur. That shit
Man,
gonna have Shakur looking like damn. Can Keyshawn really beat Shakur? You feel me? That's how I look
So,
at it.
Bro. Hold on.
Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
Chef, I gotta disagree with that, bro. Shakur, this is what I think people don't understand, bro. Shakur is like that little kid that he wants to win no matter what, right? But he's gonna cheat to win. He gonna bite you to win. He gonna do anything to win. Keyshawn Davis, bro, is just one of those kids that's just trying to bully niggas, bro. He's just trying to fuck everybody over. He don't care. They're two completely different fighters. So I don't even think Shakur is gonna be even watching those fights and trying to compare and contrast because if you think about it, Shakur is the big bro of Keyshawn.
I'm
So
not
if
saying
Can I
anything,
Shakur.
I think
Listen,
he's gonna be like,
Thorne,
damn,
Thorne,
my
can
I'm
I
little
not
say
bro
saying
something?
did this or my
Shakur.
little bro did that. But they're two different. completely
wait.
different fighters, bro. Like
I'm
Let G
saying
the
say.
the
styles
Hold on,
don't
hold
Boris,
match
on,
I'm
hold
up.
on,
saying
hold
the
on.
public.
Can I
I'm
say
saying the
something?
public. How
Hold
the
on,
Yeah,
Can
public,
I?
yeah,
the
Can I
public
say?
gonna
but we
try to
already,
put them more
already
against
know
each
it's only
other.
one fighter. If we
Hey,
talk,
yo,
if we
y'all
talking
let
about the
Greg speak. Yo, Greg, go ahead, bro.
No, I just want to everybody for real, everybody's saying the right shit. Everybody got a point. It's not really a thing where agreeing to disagree because we all got points. And the points I'm hearing right with Chef is it's not so much about them comparing with each other right away. It's not the personal fighters. It's not them. What it is Top Rank is trying to show what I just heard is Top Rank is trying to show why they didn't have a problem getting rid of Shakur. Not that they got rid of him, but his contract was up, and okay, we're not about to renegotiate. We're gonna let you go ahead. They trying to show that by putting two of his opponents on the same card, fighting Abdullah Mason and fighting Keyshawn Davis. Now, Keyshawn go out there and rip De Los Santos apart is going to separate him in boxing, and people are going to make the comparison saying
Yup,
look what he did, and then look what
yup.
Shakur did. Now we know Shakur was injured, and we know Shakur did have a hard time because he couldn't get off. Shit was happening too fast, but he did get the win. Like Foreign said, like, listen, that motherfucker gonna do whatever he got to do to win. He'll
Facts,
jump off the top ropes if he got to.
facts,
True.
facts.
But we pay to see motherfuckers get their ass beat. So if Keyshawn go in there and do what he's supposed to do, and Abdullah do what he's supposed to do, people are going to say this is why these guys should be above a guy like Shakur. But Shakur is always going to stand on, I'm way more skilled than these motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
Because
Now,
he can say he's the best defensive fighter.
yeah,
Facts.
I'm wait
That's
now they not gonna fight because they say they not gonna fight. But
Yeah,
a fight like that, where Keyshawn go out there and punish De Los Santos, if he do, that's kind of got us putting pressure on that fight because it's
exactly.
it's like, wait a minute, we gotta see what happens if these two guys get in the ring, even if they best friends,
Hey,
even if they
yo,
Exactly.
bros. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
hey,
So
Greg.
everybody got a great point. It's not so much that we arguing with each other about who right or wrong. It's just that they kind of setting it up that way to look that way.
Exactly.
Yo,
Chef,
Greg.
Chef, now I know
Yo,
where you've been, Chef. You've been in the lab cooking. That
Of
was a
hey,
course.
good point. That was
Listen,
good.
EH,
That was
I be watching my man GH. You feel me? He wanted them ones. You feel me? He be cooking that shit up. I be listening.
No, but that's good
hey,
though. What you said, that whole thing, G tied it up. It's top rank. It's the
I'm telling
matchmaking.
you,
You know what I mean?
I could
I'm
agree
Shakur
with
never
that.
telling you.
went. I
I could agree
forgot
with
yo,
that
Shakur
though.
hey,
never went with Eddie. Now top rank, like, okay, we got to. You got to remember, top rank is the masters. When they've been in this shit for a long time, bro. They
Oh,
playing that long range game. They know what they doing. Damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
OG, you ain't never lied. They been in it for a while, bro. That dude do know what he doing.
Yeah,
yo,
He
oh,
ain't
Greg.
lying.
that's good shit right there.
Yo,
That's what's
G.
making the entertainment for us. You
yo,
know
Greg.
what
oh,
I mean?
G,
Yo,
what you think about how do you feel about Keyshawn Davis getting a belt from Dennis Berinchick? Do you feel like that was a good
I
a good accomplishment, or how you
I
feel about
seen I seen the setup. I seen the setup. It was set up perfectly for him, and I feel good about it only because Keyshawn. People keep forgetting Keyshawn was an Olympian. Keyshawn is of that caliber. He understands
hilarious.
he understands high level boxing. At the same time, Barincic didn't really. He got the title, but he wasn't title worthy because look how he went out. He not one of them guys. But Richard was a guy with experience that was undefeated, but that wasn't really, you know what I mean? Like EH just said, top rank know how to do it. They know how to go get the guys that got the numbers, that got the experience, but they not enough. That guy was 34 years old. Keyshawn is in his prime right now. He big as a motherfucker compared to that guy. I mean, give me that title. I feel good that he got that title.
Hey, hey,
And
yo,
I
Greg.
feel like this G, if Keyshawn was a fuck up, Baranchek would have beat his ass. And that's what I'm saying about how when we get these matches, sometimes maybe we think they not at the top level. But when your promoter, especially with like a top rank, when they dealing with you, they know who to put you in with to know if you've been in the gym and you doing what you're doing. Watch that pro box interview that they did with Lubin and with Lubin's manager. He called him G-Man. Watch that interview. And you'll see how managers and shit be thinking when they dealing with they fighter. Because I didn't know Lubin was out there partying and shit with Adrian Broner. Like, this nigga wasn't doing the shit he was supposed to have been doing, even though he was
Wait,
getting a lot of good wins.
you talking about Erickson Lubin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know that because actually Lubin one of my favorite fighters. I love to have.
But all right, but hold on, real
know
quick.
that shit about him.
Real quick, EH. I'm glad you brought up Lubin because this what I want to say. Lubin is what happens when you move too fast. He wanted that fight with the Charlos to prove he was one of the guys at 54, but it was too early. It was too early, and he didn't understand that because he was on a roll. No disrespect to Lubin because I like Lubin, but Lubin is what happens when you fight with your heart. You know what I'm saying? When you're not using your business mind and you fight with your heart. And I'm not saying everybody got a business mind and everybody should, but what I'm saying he's the prime example of nigga, I could beat him. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck. And you listening to people and you don't have nobody there to be like, yo, chill. We don't need this fight
He
just yet.
did though, G. He just
And
didn't listen to the dude.
and a lot of
no,
times he got the skills though,
no, but
but it be too early. It be
when
too
I'm saying
early.
this, whenever a guy get in there and get knocked out in the first round after talking crazy for months, it was too early, bro. He ain't had no because he and the reason I said it was too early when I watched that fight, Lubin was initiating the fight too early. He was trying to disrespect Charlo. He was trying to go out there and act like Charlo wasn't shit, and Charlo caught him with that uppercut damn near at the end of the round, and it was over. What I'm saying is, I like Lubin. But Lubin is the example. Is if you put a Brian Norman Jr. in there with Boots right now, that's what happened to him. He'll
Yeah,
have a Lubin type career. Lubin should be still fighting. If Lubin wouldn't have took that fight, Lubin would be fighting probably pay-per-views right now, or at least be fighting in championship fights right now. But now he had to take a step back and go to pro box because he moved too early.
Yo, Greg, let me ask you this question real quick. You don't
Yeah,
think Brian Norman versus Boots is going to be a 50-50 fight?
50-50.
It's getting closer to
50, man.
me.
No,
50-50 on what?
It's getting closer on
no,
my end, the way I'm looking at it.
not 50-50.
50-50 on what?
Y'all tell me. I'm telling y'all.
50-50 on whose shorts is
Don't
longer
speak
on
for
fight
Maybe
night.
Brian
50-50.
Norman, bro.
Maybe 50-50 on pump 50.
All right.
Yeah. Let me
Hey,
get 50
he
on
gonna,
50.
Hey,
Not
Boots
I'm
go
telling y'all.
spark his ass.
Now, that fight is literally the best fight after 47
Bro,
seconds.
Brian Norman and Stanley Owens might be 50-50. That might be
yeah.
50-50. That's a rumble right there.
Right.
That's 50-50.
So what y'all got it at?
That shit is at 85-15.
nah, I would say 70-30, bro. Realistically,
Man,
70-30.
that shit, and that's your opinion, and I'm not going against that. My percentage is at 85-15.
I ain't gonna lie, Greg. This like one of the first time I ever disagreed with what you had to say. That
No,
fight
So
that's
is
what you
getting,
fine.
seeing? What you
it's getting,
seeing?
it's
What you
getting
Hey,
seeing?
I'm gonna be
closer to,
honest. Look, I'm
it's
gonna be
getting
honest.
closer to 50-50. I'm telling y'all right
What you
now.
seeing? What you seeing?
What I'm
That's
saying,
50-50. What you seeing?
what you not seeing? You saying 30% from
Bro,
Brian Norman?
you can't answer my question with a question. I'm just asking you, bro. We
Man,
talking on the panel. What you saying?
majority of y'all looking at okay that fight when he got dropped. I'm seeing
Bro,
clips around that, basically saying that if somebody got dropped, they can't be booed.
I'm just asking you what you seeing. Fuck the drops. You
What I'm
just
seeing,
tell me what you
power,
see that is
jab,
50-50.
Don't tell us what we looking at. We want to know what
defensively,
you
he
see.
good. He got power.
hey, OG.
Hold on, y'all. Let him talk. Let him talk.
He got power. The jab is there. Defense is good. You feel me?
All right. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Ain't never
His
fool. I'm gonna
footwork
tell you.
is good.
Ain't never fool. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why people say I'm one of the best at breaking down fights. I can see. I can see movement in two different situations, and I can compare it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to say? I can see. I've seen them. I've seen them spar, but I don't put that into my equation. I can see Brian Norman fighting whoever he's fighting. I can see Boots fighting whoever he's fighting. And when you put them together, if one does this and the other one does that, I can see what's happening. What I'm telling you is, we talking about a kid from Georgia. No disrespect to Georgia.
Yeah.
They are not boxing guys. They
Now
are
that's a
tough.
fact. That's a fact.
They are tough guys. You
They
understand?
have competition over there.
They no, listen to what
Like
I'm
a
saying.
Philly,
Just
like
hear me out. Just hear me out. They tough guys. They muscle guys. They strong fellas. They, you know what I mean? They bodyguards. They them type of guys. Philadelphia is the school of boxing. Is the mecca of boxing. Some people say Cuba. Some people say wherever they say. I'm telling you what I'm telling you is the school. Now you're gonna take the Ultimate Warrior from Philadelphia, and you're gonna take a high school wrestler, and you're gonna put them together.
nah,
I'm
you
telling
watch
you. I'm
stuff
telling you.
Hey, bro.
crazy.
I'm telling you. It's gonna look like a dragon versus a snake. I'm telling you.
Hey, it seems like me and Enzo in the chat, the only ones saying that the fight is closer than people think.
Because that's
And
what y'all want to. That's what y'all want to
That's fair if you
believe.
feel that
That's
way. If you
that's
feel
what y'all.
that way.
That's what y'all want to believe. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fair. We love that at GHB TV.
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say is though, if you asking me, because you did say you was asking me, when
Yeah.
you look at all right, if we talk opponents, right? If we talk opponents, Brian Norman's last opponent, nobody heard of that guy. When you look at his record, he fought a bunch of guys nobody heard of in his hometown, right? That's cool. He had a good record. He was a power puncher compared to his record. Fair. He went out there in the first round, caught Brian Norman with a shot, buzzed him real quick. Brian Norman got his act together, ended up stopping him. Okay, cool. But we just saw Boots against a Stanionis who fought a Butayev, beat him, who was an Olympian, beat Mastre, who was an Olympian, and then go in there with Boots and end up having to quit. That's the equation right there. That's
But
enough for me
you
right
can't
there.
compare
Hey, I got a question.
Stanionis,
I got
a
a question. I got a
flat-footed fighter
question.
with no
What I'm
defense
what I'm trying to
that
tell you is
that's
what I'm
in a
trying to
high guard.
but what I'm trying to tell you is the levels are not the same.
But
Yes,
wait, let me
listen. They hold titles in the same division, yes, but the level of boxing is not even the same.
wait,
It's not.
let me ask you this last thing. You're not going off what you saying based on what you seen when they spar. If you did see them spar, right?
Yeah, I seen them spar.
How many times?
I seen them spar at least 3 times, at least three. But
So
I
you going off based on what you seen in sparring.
no. I said that in the beginning. I said
Now
I'm
I'm
not
asking
going
you,
off of that.
I'm asking
If I'm listen, what I'm trying to tell you. If I go off of what I seen when they spar, Brian Norman definitely don't got a chance. He definitely don't got a chance. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm not even thinking about the sparring. I'm talking about the fights. The fights is not even on the same level. That's not even the same level of boxing. Now, this is why. If Boots go in there and jab Brian Norman, let's just say the jab. He got different variations of a jab. Brian Norman got one jab. He gonna give you one jab. It's a hard jab, and he only using it to set up his right hand. Now, the hook, let's say the hook. If they go hook for hook, Brian Norman got a problem getting that right hand up, like we were saying with Devin Haney, and a lot of people do. A lot of people got a problem making sure they get that right hand up in the middle of action. Boots got a faster hook. It's gonna get there quicker. He a sharper puncher. He better on his toes. He better on defense. He could take a punch. What we talking about?
so no way
Hey,
shape,
anybody,
no way
Boots
anybody,
shape.
being able to switch from offense to
Hey,
defense
hey,
a lot
Greg,
anybody,
faster than
no way
how he
shape
anybody
or
was
got a,
form
measured.
you see the
anybody,
fight going a distance.
Wait, what you
anybody
gonna
got
say,
a,
Chef?
You
anybody
said
got a,
what?
anybody
Yo,
got a, anybody got a violin?
For
hey, yo,
sure.
Greg, no way shape or form you see the fight going a distance.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You gotta hear me out.
I'm listening.
At the end of the day, Brian Norman knows how to do one thing, and that's what? Crash out. Crash out is the last thing you want to do being in there with Boots Ennis.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is listen. I'm from Philly. Dickie is against the law in Philadelphia. A lot of people say I'll be Dickie. No, I'm talking boxing. I'm from that shit, bro. I know the shit these guys work on. I seen both camps. I know the shit these guys work on. I know the mentalities. I know what Brian Norman's been trying to work on. He's been trying to become a better boxer with a punch. That's congratulations to him. What I'm saying is, when you put him in that atmosphere, 10,000 people, 12,000 people, 14,000 people, you put him in that atmosphere where it's real hot, people screaming and yelling, and the shots start getting the fire off. He's only going to result to crashing out. He's going to get hurt. Why you think his dad ain't throw him in there with him? I'm
Hey, you know
telling
what?
you.
You know what, Greg? You know what, Greg? Listen, I agree with that point. That
Even
last
a
point
do-
you
even
made.
a dog agree.
I think when the fight, I think if that fight happens, when that fight gets tough, Brian Norman is going to end up reverting back to what he does best, and that is going to get him stopped. But then I can't agree with what bro said, bro. I think it is a closer fight than we are thinking, bro.
And
Because
I
if
love that.
because we gave Stanionis. I think we could give Brian Norman a better chance than we gave Stanionis. I could say that
And
for
I
sure.
love that. And I love that. But one thing Stanionis do, Stanionis keep his fucking hands up. Brian Norman gonna open up. I'm telling
But
y'all.
Stanionis damn near wasn't even throwing in that fight. Like he was a point, bro.
Yeah,
Like he was scared.
because you can't hit what you
Bro,
can't see.
hold
You
on, hold
can't hit
on,
what
G.
you can't see.
He's saying Stanionis wasn't throwing. I got round 3 recorded. Stanionis was going crazy, man. Stanionis
Yeah, but I'm
actually put
saying
up
it was.
one hell of a fight
I'm saying it.
up
I get if you
until
tried to pick up on
he
that, but
let
I'm saying it
Boots
was points in
show the
that fight
levels.
where Stanionis was literally just standing in front of him, waiting to get hit.
But why you think he was doing that, Foreign? You can't hit what you can't see.
Which I,
Bro,
which I could agree with, but I don't think that Boots is gonna be able to do that to Brian Norman. I think the
you don't
guy,
think
like you said, he gonna be punching him
I
at this
think
so much.
he
Guess
had
what?
play with Brian Norman. I ain't gonna hold you,
No,
bro.
no, that's the difference. He not even gonna play with him. He gonna get him right out. I'm telling you, he gonna get him right out. And I'm gonna tell you why he gonna get him right out. Cause his dad keep talking that shit. He keeps talking that shit. He gonna go, you gonna see Boots going there laser focused and chop him right up. I'm gonna tell you one thing, Foreign. It's gonna be faster than Stanionis. I'm telling you.
You
It's
think
gonna
Yo,
so?
be
yo,
yeah.
yo,
It's gonna be in 4. That shit gonna be
yo.
happening within 4 rounds.
You know,
Ooh,
one
And
of
within
the
the
sad,
4.
and the
hey, look,
sad thing is we ain't
yo,
gonna get a chance to see it because Cena not gonna let him get in there. That's the sad thing.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the
yo,
people that support Norman got more confidence in the fucking fight than they do, and
hey,
that's
yo,
just
Greg.
All right,
Greg, you know one of the reasons why I got it like 50 getting closer to 50-50
Mhm.
because the Boost defense, he get hit with stuff that he shouldn't get hit with, like dumb
I'm
stuff like
gonna tell
that.
y'all something about that. I'm gonna tell y'all
Everybody
something
get
about
hit,
that.
man.
I'm
Everybody
gonna
get
tell y'all
hit.
something about that
I'm not
from being.
saying
Look,
no,
look.
he get hit with stuff he
listen,
should not get hit with. He's
listen. Go
talented.
watch Boost.
You feel
Go
me?
watch Boost fights in
Like
slow
his
motion.
dad
I'm
say
gonna
all the
tell you
time,
something
yo,
about that
Boost, you
front
get hit
row.
with dumb shit. Don't
Bro,
his dad
listen.
be saying that? Is that
Bro,
kid?
listen. The
G,
majority
G.
of those shots.
Ryan, he's saying that because Ryan Garcia just said that in the interview.
Bro,
Ryan
listen.
Garcia said Boots get hit too much, and he
The
think if he hit him with
majority
his
of
left
those
hook,
shots
he
that
think he
Booth
can
get
stop
hit
Boots.
with, he rolling them shots. Y'all don't,
All
bro,
right.
G,
listen, and that is a
G, you
Philadelphia thing. I've been seeing that shit since I was a teenager, live. I'm talking about even in street fights. I done seen niggas get hit with shots, and when they rolling with them, folks be rolling with them shots. That's why
Fam,
you ain't
I'm
never
not
seen him
talking about
buzz.
him
I'm
rolling with
telling you,
shots.
bro.
I'm talking about him getting with stuff that he should not get
All right,
hit
all
with.
right,
He's
all right.
not
So
a
I got a
trash
question. All
Okay,
right, so I
but
got a
what
question. Hold on.
what about the
Let me ask.
motherfucker he hitting? What he
Hey,
getting hit
chef.
with?
Hey, chef. Let me ask this question, chef.
Go ahead,
So
bro.
if
Do you think, G?
so if times in the fight he getting hit with dumb shit, what should he be getting hit with?
Yo, I don't
He
think y'all
shouldn't be. They
that
feel
with
like he
No,
shouldn't be
no,
getting hit at
no,
all.
no.
with
I
the
get what.
level
No,
that
listen.
Boost
Listen
is
what I'm
at,
saying. No, listen what I'm
how
saying.
fast he is getting
Listen
back
to what I'm.
sometimes.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You said the dumb shit is landing, so that means the shit that's good ain't landing. The
Like
good.
he gets set up,
What
stuff
I'm
like that.
saying is. What I'm saying
Trap
is.
him.
Hear what you saying. Listen to what I'm saying. He getting hit with dumb shit, right? So the shit that's meant to land ain't landing. So what?
Not
So
for the
what should he?
first time, no.
So what should he be getting hit with?
The shit that if he gets set up or somebody set him up, put him on a rope and shit like that, but like getting hit with stuff that he
So
shouldn't
listen what
get.
I'm saying. So
That's
listen to
what
what I'm. So again, listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, and this is what you said. You said he get hit with dumb shit, meaning shit that shouldn't have land, meaning it didn't even look like it would land. What I'm saying is, what about the shit that's meant to land? It's not landing. And it's not landing enough for him to get up out of there. So what I'm saying is, what should he be getting hit with?
hey, G, let's talk about something. Let's pivot to something that's actually realistic, right? So,
Thank you.
so look, Boots moving up to 154. Who you got? Him?
No, no,
What's
no,
the
no.
first fight at
yo, how
That's
you
not
154?
gonna
He's
realistic,
still
brother.
at
He said he's
47. That
gonna
ain't
go
realistic
undisputed
right
at
now.
how
47.
this dude gonna bring
He,
up
Yeah,
at
he's still,
54,
he
bro?
he's
ain't
still
he
at
ain't say he
47.
want to be honest. Look, man,
Yes, he
his father
did,
That
his
40
father just said he's not waiting around for nobody. Did you
Boots
guys
won
see that
bro.
interview?
undisputed, bro. Like let's
Boots
talk about
already
that
said he wants to
47.
go undisputed at 47 before he do anything else.
But he
He
just
already said that.
whole
Let
topic
me
to
see.
54. He's not at
Li-
54.
Listen, I'm hearing Cool Boy Steph and Oshaki Foster. What y'all think about that? That's what I'm hearing next.
I
Hey, I
love that
said at
fight.
first that I didn't like that fight, but I'm actually starting to like that fight, bro.
Okay, speak your piece then, Foreign. Go ahead. What you
It's just
liking?
like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I like Cool Boy a lot. I like Oshaki Foster, but it's just like, bro, to me, bro, I feel like they could go into different directions, bro. I don't think that's I
Ooh,
don't know, bro. It's just something about that
I can
fight to me
understand
where
that.
it's just not screaming watch this, but I like the fight though. You get what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
But
No,
it's not screaming
that's
watch
a good,
this.
that's a good
Hey,
fight.
I was
Maybe it's
hooked on this
because of
shit at one
Oshaki
time.
Foster past
hold on,
performances. Maybe that's the reason
Yo,
I was
why I
hooked
feel
on
like
it.
that.
No,
my question with that
he
fight is
got a belt, man.
why is he trying to fight him? Is he not able to stay at 26 or is he aiming for legacy? Like, what's the motive behind
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's
Oshaki
going
got a
on with the
belt. Oshaki got a belt. Oshaki got a belt, don't he?
You ain't got
Yeah,
the
he got a
I
WBC.
belt,
think
but
it's gonna be
yo,
the
what's
same
the
fight.
motive behind him wanting
Yeah,
to fight
I'm
him?
about to
Is it
say.
he getting paid a
Oshaki got a
big
belt.
bag? Is it because of legacy?
Oshaki,
He want to earn
It's
another belt
probably
at another
a
division?
little bit of oh, you feel me? Because Cool Boy did say his last, at his last fight that that 126 was a little hard to make as well too. So why
Right.
not, why not activate your your championship status? Go to 130. Oshaki the champion at 130, and let's get it on. Because listen, let's be real. At the younger weight classes, like 30, 26, 22, Cool Boy Steph had the biggest name. You feel me? Like outside
he
of
did.
Inoue. You feel me? Cool
Appreciate
boy. You know what I'm saying? Cool boy, quote unquote, is that nigga down there. So I think him and Oshaki, that's a good rumble.
I think it's a
if
good
you ever
rumble
seen
too. I'm starting to
Scooter, if
like
you
it.
ever seen Scooter, he can make 130. Scooter can make 130 easy. He ain't have no problem making. He probably can make 135. To be honest with you, I mean,
That's a
like
good.
that I can see that. And somebody just said it was the WBC belt that
Yeah,
Oshaki got. I can see
WBC,
that.
yeah.
I can see him go get that WBC. That's why. Like that. That makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense to me.
that's a good rumble.
That makes
What if
Yeah, I
Osaki
love that fight.
up and challenge?
I like the style like that.
What? I didn't hear you. Never. You said what?
What if Oshaki moves up and challenge Shakur? Because he seemed like he want that smoke.
Yeah, but he can't because Shakur fights and paid in July. And what I'm hearing, that Cool Boy and Oshaki, that's like damn near stamped. That's supposed to be on the
Yeah,
Tank and Roach
yeah,
undercard.
it's close, but it's not stamped yet. So he might want to switch up the plans and go after Shakur.
Hey,
Because if I'm him, I'm
Tank
going
and
after
Roach too?
Shakur. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a bigger name.
I
Feel me?
I
It's
didn't
a
I
challenge.
didn't buy the last one, but I'm gonna buy this one.
What's a bigger name? What's a bigger name
Shakur.
for
What
Oshaki?
for Oshaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
Yeah,
mean,
of
Oshaki,
course,
I'm gonna tell
of
you
course.
this.
That's
I'm
common
gonna tell
sense.
you this.
Go
If
ahead,
if
Greg.
if if Oshaki's smart, he take the fight with Cool Boy. He got better chance with Cool Boy coming up. If he go fuck with Shakur, his style is gonna look pitiful against Shakur. Shakur
That's what I'm saying.
is
Like, I'm
too
gonna be
sharp.
honest, he might look pitiful against Cool Boy too, though.
I'm not gonna lie. That last Oshaki fight against Kosei Sal, I don't know if he like. Yeah, he looked it bad.
That's
He
what I'm
looked it,
saying. Like, he been looking bad, bro. Like, he might
not
look
looking bad.
pitiful against Cool Boy.
He just looked it bad against the last fight because the first fight with Kosei Sal, he won the first fight. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
Even though
he
he
kind of
lost,
didn't look too sharp in that one either, though. I remember that fight. It was questionable for real, for real.
No, he won
nah,
the
he won
first
that.
one. I thought
He
he
won
won
But
that
it
that
first
first
wasn't
one.
too clean. Like, I could see why he didn't really get the nod in that first fight because it wasn't too clean.
That shit was clean. That
one. I thought it
that sh-
was.
that shit was cleaning them kids on Easter Sunday. That shit was super clean. That first
I
I mean,
don't
time.
know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I got to go rewatch that fight, bro. It
if
just I
Maybe it's the
don't know.
second fight. That second
if
fight he didn't win. That second fight
Yeah,
he
it
didn't
was
win
the
that.
second fight. The first one was very clean.
Yeah, first one was clean. I ain't gonna lie. But
Maybe I am tripping, bro. That like oh, I don't know, bro. It's just something about Oshaki. I like Cool Boy though, but I just think that they should go in different directions, bro. I
No,
don't know.
I like that fight. I like that fight for both of them because it's a level thing. It's a thing with levels. Oshaki
Mm.
ain't been in too many big fights. Cool Boy been in some big fights. Cool Boy Cool Boy could do a lot for his career, but at the same time, it'll do a lot for Shakur. I mean, for Cool Boy career, because Cool Boy going up. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
Get that belt. Yeah.
yeah, so it's definitely a good joint for both of them.
Well,
One
this
thing
the
about
thing.
Cool Boy, that boy,
And Cool Boy got some issues going on in his life, and he go in that ring with O'Shaquie, and O'Shaquie feeling good, he could lose. I always want to see the fights, man, because you got to be consistent and on point. When you fight somebody that's a champion, man, you don't know what the fuck, man. Look at the Tank Roach fight. And I thought Roach was gonna get knocked out. Man, you don't never know how a guy moving or how he thinking. If a guy done grabbed them straps, that means he got it in him to be a champion, man. You
Hey, yo,
can't never
OG.
sleep on
Yo,
nobody.
Hey,
yo,
yeah, I
Hey,
ain't
I
OG.
gonna
love
lie.
my
Oh,
OG.
Shocky,
He said if
G.
Cool Boy got problems going on in his life, you funny as hell,
Well,
boy.
no,
I'm just
listen.
well,
Oh,
I said that because boxers be having shit going on in their life. We act like
Facts.
they're human. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers is made out of flesh and bone, and they got
Facts.
dicks and they want to fuck, and they bitch get on their nerves, and like niggas go through shit just like we do. Just cause a motherfucker get in the ring on me, all that shit go out the window. And sometimes a motherfucker can just have a bad fucking night. So it's like
what?
that's why I say part of your skill set gotta be your mentality. That's what made
Facts.
Floyd such a bad motherfucker. This nigga got 3, 4 bras he dealing with all at the same time. They all know each other. Like, nigga, that's a lot of shit to handle. And you go in the ring in championship fights, fighting niggas that want to tear your head off because you got a fucking name. You dealing with family shit and all of this shit, and you go in there every time and perform. That shit ain't no easy
Hey,
thing,
yo,
bro. That shit look easy
um,
on the outside, bro.
I don't hear people talking about how
That's,
the boxing fans got bamboozled with that May 2nd card, which was supposed to be open to the public. Come to find out, it's like some private shit. Like what's going on with that?
Yeah, that's weird. That's some weird shit. Because I heard
What
they
what
all.
what's
But
that
what
about?
happened?
I
And
heard.
then I'm hearing Turkey ain't trying to deny access to like people in the boxing community that's like YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yeah, he
Is it
got.
the
Shit, I don't give a
televised?
fuck as long as he let my nigga G get a spot. We good. We rocking.
listen, man.
Yeah,
Is it
Turkey
gonna be
trying to.
televised?
We
Man,
rocking.
people was trying to go to that fight, whether buy tickets or whatever. Like you can't
Oh, okay.
go unless you tapped in.
Yeah, you see,
Oh,
that was the 52 fake out. That was to make everybody think it's open to the public to get everybody, everybody talking about it, everybody eyes on it. And now the fight in 2 weeks, now motherfuckers, y'all can't get in. You
yeah,
know
I
what he's
agree.
doing?
I agree with. I agree with Tank on that one. This some more.
Yeah,
This some more
that's
secret society shit.
exactly that shit like the fucking mob. Turkey think this
Yeah.
shit is the fucking mob.
Hmm.
Wait. What fight y'all talking about? Where?
The
Who?
May 3rd, the May 3rd
May
card. You got
2nd,
to know about it.
May
May
second.
3rd
May
and
I mean,
second.
say May
Who was
2nd
supposed to
card.
be on that
so
card?
So you can't see the fight.
Ryan, Devin.
You can see the
Ryan.
fight,
Oh,
on
wait,
pay per
wait, wait.
view.
That card was fake?
You know it's
No,
real,
it's
far.
real
Oh,
card, but they not basically they not selling
not
tickets to the
open to the
public.
public. It's
But
only
Yeah,
they said it was going. They said it was going to be outside and open to the public.
I mean, cause
Meaning,
you woke
wow.
up, you just woke up and go
hey,
up in that
yo.
bitch.
So
meaning we
look,
thought, meaning we thought it was going to be people all over Times Square just watching this
Yeah,
fight.
like
But
watching
no,
a ball drop. You
but
feel me?
Wow.
what they doing is sectioning it off and basically making it for like certain people to come.
Yeah,
so,
Like they got a list.
so
yeah.
Wow.
basically, if
Secret
you one of
society type shit.
look, if you one of them peoples that's like Tank talking shit about Turkey, man, you're not
Yeah,
invited.
you can't come. You're not invited. You're not invited to the white party.
Right. Right.
The parties they be having in the Hamptons, them old white parties. Yeah, you
Hey,
niggas is
this
not
probably
invited.
some Diddy shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You niggas is not invited.
It's probably some Diddy stuff, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy.
But yo,
It's
it's a 3 day weekend fight though. In the way fighting on the 4th, ain't he? In
Yeah,
Vegas,
Canelo on the 3rd.
Canelo in the 3rd, and then Devin Friday.
Whew.
Hey, listen, did y'all talk about the Shakur and Zepeda fight though? I just want to
Yeah,
say one thing about it.
Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all spoke about it. Y'all spoke about it?
No, go ahead. It's on you.
oh, that's
Look,
good.
listen, I think the Shakur and Zepeda fight, I think that shit lost steam. What I mean by that is Zepeda struggling 2 times with Tevin Farmer, it don't got the same buzz no more like it had before that. I don't know if y'all agree or not, but I feel
yeah.
like
So look, to add to what you just said, that's why Turkey wasn't trying to pay for. I don't know what they fixed up or whatever, but
Mhm.
Remember, Turkey came out and he said he's not interested in that fight no more. And Shakur came out and said what he said. That's what
Yeah,
he said. I agree with it.
Zepeda fucked up his stock. He fucked up his stock with that Tevin Farmer shit 2 times.
I
Man,
think
I'm getting to the
I
point where
think I think
I'm like, fuck Turkey, man. Fuck Turkey. Motherfuckers think they can
That's
just
a
wave
fact.
money around
Turkey
and
K.
niggas supposed to turn into hoes, man. Fuck
Yeah,
that nigga,
exactly.
man.
He waving that shit like a motherfucking wand.
Yeah, Cole got a
Hey,
fucking
but dog,
career, trying
yo,
to make a living for himself, and he in there getting punched in the face. Fuck that nigga, man.
at the end of the day, the only boxer that's been going at Turkey only been Tick from what I know. Other boxers ain't been talking crazy about him. They've been bound down, so we don't want to hear that shit now. So if you're not one of them boxers that was standing on business before, like a Shakur, now he want to talk about Towel Boys this and we
No,
only
but
we
see,
only.
this the thing though. I'm not against doing business with a motherfucker if they come in with a bag and they want to do business. But if you want to start trying to treat me like a hoe, I'm gonna be like, fuck you then, nigga. Like
So
it ain't
Yeah,
so
cause
nothing wrong because you never
look,
know who you doing business with
so
until y'all start doing business. But if
how
they
you
start
gonna
doing
say
some fuck
how you
shit,
gonna say fuck that nigga and then go back and apologize? What type of grown men apologize to another grown man? That's not your pops, your older brother.
he
Wait, wait,
apologized.
wait,
no,
wait,
but that's
wait,
not
wait,
that's
wait.
not that's not
Wait,
100
wait.
percent true though. That not 100
It
percent
is.
true.
He apologized.
Hold on, bro. It ain't nothing wrong
One
with
at a time.
apologizing if you wrong about something. Ain't nothing
Facts,
wrong
Thank
with
you.
if you
EH.
Hey, I
wrong.
was gonna say that. That's the
Facts,
problem.
EH.
Motherfuckers don't like to
Yo,
Facts,
admit they
EH.
wrong.
how you saying fuck a nigga and you go back on your word and apologizing, bro?
You might have been
Well, he
No,
wrong.
didn't
no,
say
wait,
fuck him
wait,
though.
wait,
He
He
wait,
didn't
didn't
wait,
say
say
wait, wait,
fuck
fuck
wait.
him,
him.
no.
Yo, it's a video after what fight was that was like last week, if I'm not mistaken. They asked Shakur, yo, what's up with you calling Turkey all the Sheik Towel Boys? He said, fuck them niggas.
Oh, you
So
gotta
that
send me
means
that. You
that
gotta send me that.
It's on Fight Hype.
none of us on the
Type
panel, none of
type
us on
up
the panel ever told
Shakur.
our woman, fuck you, bitch. And then a
Let
couple
me
days
see if
later, like, baby, my bad. Come on, man.
I'm about to try to
Baby,
Yeah,
baby,
but listen,
baby, don't go.
listen. We can't listen as a man. No, you can't knock another man for how he get his money. You feel me? Whether you agree with it or not.
Thank
If
you.
that's
Yo,
how you,
fam, you gotta stand on integrity. How you saying people?
bro.
You calling according to what people are
Wait,
saying?
wait, 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 wait. See, that's what I think people don't know about business. Like EH was saying, bro. In business, it's kind of no integrity, bro. It's business.
So you're not
Bro,
a
do
you
anybody on this motherfucking
down to
panel
do
own?
whatever
Do anybody on
for
this panel own the business? That's number one. Do anybody on this motherfucking panel own the business?
I do.
yes.
Yeah, EH do.
Okay, then so I do too, EH. So you know how it is in business. You feel
I've
me?
been
Nah, it
beat.
ain't
Hey,
how
listen,
it is. It's
Exactly.
about the
I've been
person.
beat
You
three
cannot.
times I've been
We
beat
not in the
three
same
times in
boat,
the
bro.
last year by motherfuckers who smiled with me, was all professional and talking nice to me. So that's all of them motherfuckers. All the motherfuckers is some scumbags.
Of
But
That's
course.
but that's because a lot of people don't understand, bro. Business is business. People mix feelings with business, relationship with business. When business is business,
All
and
I
right,
that's
agree.
that.
peep this, right? So Shakur called them towel boys. He said, fuck them niggas. And he said he don't bow down to nobody but the creator. Now you're on your knees, right? What
I
type
don't
of
think
shit
I
is
don't
that?
think he I don't think
Bro,
he on his
bro.
knees. I think he got the money. I
Fam,
think
he
he got the money
apologized
that no listen,
because of money. If
I don't think he on his knees. I think he got the money that he was trying to get.
so, what all that shit that he was doing
All
was
right, all right,
because
all
of
right, all right.
money.
Let's take it to the streets. Let's take it to the streets. You call the plug. The plug tell you the number went up. You argue with him for a little bit. He call you back 2 weeks later. All right, look, I'm gonna give you this number, and you like, oh, all right, bet, my man, let's get it. You're not gonna get money now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Put that personal shit.
That's a whole
On
Put
nother
my
that personal
grandma,
shit to the
What you
side.
mean? What you mean? That's a whole nother scenario. That's the
I'm
same
grabbing
thing.
that.
yo. If you say
Listen,
fuck
as long as this man ain't call me, as long as this man ain't call me a snitch, he ain't talk about my motherfucking moms, my dad, my kids, none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about the other shit. You feel me? If the numbers is right, let's get money. If the business is right, let's get money. You feel me? Put that personal shit to the side. Never fold. Fuck all that shit. You feel me?
Plus,
Turkey
plus,
code.
plus,
Turkey.
plus, with all, plus with
So
all due
listen,
respect,
never fold. What?
we ain't got
Listen.
no receipts on this shit, bro.
Wait,
I
hold on,
ain't
hold on.
lying.
Never fold. What if Turkey called Shakur and he said sorry? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Shakur. I apologize. The numbers was wrong. You was right about that. Okay, let's get money. Now Shakur saying, okay, Turkey, we good. For me, I apologize too for what I said, nigga. That's man to man shit. We don't know if Turkey called and apologized. He could apologize first.
We ain't got no receipts on none of this shit, bro.
None of that shit.
if if you one of them dudes that's like Shakur, bro, you can't. I saw you apologizing, bro.
You said what? If I'm what?
If you one of them dudes like Shakur, as much shit that he be popping, bro, you gotta stay 10 toes down, bro. We don't want to hear
Bro,
that.
Shakur, I'm me. What I'm saying is Shakur, he felt the
I'm
way
gonna
because
tell you,
taking
I just said shit to motherfuckers. I just said shit to motherfuckers in my life where I done went back and apologized to a
yeah, nigga, because
motherfucker.
when you
If that
wrong,
make me a
when
bitch ass
you
nigga, fuck it, fuck it.
nigga,
You know what I
that
mean?
don't
I
make you a
think a
bitch
man,
ass nigga, EH.
I think a real man. Now I'm just saying that rhetorically, but I'm saying I know ain't no thing. I know as a real man, sometimes, especially when you talk a lot, you gonna put your foot in your mouth,
Of
and when you do
course.
that, you gotta recognize it and go back and say, you know what, man, my bad, man,
That
I
was
was
my
wrong.
fault.
So
Yeah.
basically, what
Sometimes you
y'all
might get
telling me,
fed misinformation and you go
yo,
at a motherfucker and then come to find out the middleman told you the wrong shit. And then you gotta go back
Exactly.
and tell a
Cause you
motherfucker,
being
my
cause you
bad,
being
homie,
emotional.
I
You
got
being
the wrong
emotional.
information. Yeah, you
You
just
being
saying,
yo.
hey, come
emotional.
on,
So
man. That
basically,
shit.
what y'all telling me is, if money wasn't involved, Shakur would apologize.
Listen, bro. I don't know. Listen, bro. I don't know what happened.
I'm asking. I'm
I
asking.
don't know. I don't know.
What
Because
I'm
we
all
at
right,
this
all
point,
right,
I don't even
all
know
right,
what we talk about with Shakur and all that because I didn't see it.
all
So
right. Let's slow down. Shakur signed an agreement with Matchroom. Matchroom does business with Turkey, right?
Uh huh.
They the ones that's paying for this shit.
Uh huh.
Shakur stated that they changed things up with the money. I'm not fucking with that. He said I'm not doing it. Somewhere a deal got made. What that means is he got the money. All right, we good now.
We good.
What I'm saying is that happens every day in life. Some niggas get cheated on by their girl. The girl come back, apologize, kiss him, buy him a gift, and all right, we good now. Or it
Nah,
might happen.
bitch.
It might
Nah,
happen.
bitch. Stay where you at, whore.
No,
Fuck that.
some of us say stay where you at. Some of us take them back. I'm just saying it happens in everyday life. You might go to the store, buy some milk. You might buy sour milk. Yo, y'all sold me some sour milk. What's going on? All right, to go get you a fresh bottle. Oh, we good now. What I'm saying is the guy was looking for a number. He got the number. All right, we good now.
hey, can I
Now,
slide this in real quick? I just, as a side note, Ben Whitaker only got 9 fights. I didn't realize that. And he
yeah,
27.
he was Olympian. Yeah,
Okay, listen,
He's
that shit
fighting
that
this week.
happened with him, I do believe he pulled the move, but I feel like he's still immature. Because I was listening to like the interview and all that, like they was saying basically this nigga was running his own training camp and all of that shit. He went to boy Andy Lee now. I think he gonna punish this dude on Sunday, man. I think he
yeah,
gonna punish this dude.
because
I fuck
because
with Book, man.
because Ben Whitaker is a talent, but he too much was happening too fast. They was treating him like
Thank you.
God. They
That's
was
what I
treating him like
said.
God over there. So
That's what
because
I
he was
said.
getting treated like God, you know what I mean, we had to bring him back down to earth. He got brought back down to earth with that last fight. He
He,
realized I need to really train.
He
Nah,
pulled the tank. He pulled the tank. I got the
Right.
motherfucking clout. Fuck it. I fell out the ring. He could have got back in the ring and fought. He said, fuck it. I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my back hurt. My ankle hurt. My wrist hurt. Look, that was some immature shit. He pulled the fast one. I'm going to give him a pass because I fuck with it. I know everybody going to give him. I'm going to give him a pass. I fuck with it. I see the talent in him. I see the skill in him. That other boy, he just tough. He got a lot of
hey,
heart. He going to come
hey,
fight.
but then again, that dude did push him. Maybe he did got hurt. We don't know.
No,
I just,
no,
I just feel
It's
like
the,
he
it's
didn't feel
the
like
Nah,
way
he
that
he
didn't
was a
feel
got
like
play.
fighting after
the way
all of
he
that.
got flipped.
Nah, that was a play,
he
bro.
never hit his ankle, bro. When he got
But
flipped, he
but
never
the
hit his
dude,
ankle.
it's not like he was trying to pull Buddy in. Buddy was the one pushing him. And
Listen,
Yeah, yeah, no
listen.
doubt. Dude was with
Ben Whitaker found a way out, bro. He found a way out. He felt himself getting ready to lose, and I'm not trying to
That
lose right
that was
now.
a play.
yeah, for sure.
Ben Whitaker knew what he was doing, bro. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew what he needed to do afterwards. The only way he could make it right is in the rematch, beat that boy ass.
Yo,
how nobody doing Greg?
Tank for the 9 round fight, bro. And for 8 rounds, he ain't sweat. And then the 9th round, he started sweating and Greek got hard, bro. Like that shit was crazy.
How you
You
see
know
the
what?
fight
Tank for
going
the
though,
fast
Greg?
one too.
Look, that goes to my question though. What do y'all honestly think? Like everybody on the panel, what's your honest opinion about the second fight?
That's a good one. I'm a buy it. I ain't buy the first one. I'm buying that one. I slept on Roach in the first one. I'm buying that one. I got to see how that shit gonna turn out,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. Like, cause bro, I'm thinking like, damn, like, cause I've been watching Tank a little bit and his little brother, like they've been training real hard, bro. Like it looked like that nigga Tank is trying to hop in another bag, like a whole nother level on him.
Tank
Cause
need
he
And
to
you
They
cause
say
know
he
you
got
never
what?
to.
And
fight.
you know
They say
what?
you never.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mom.
They say you're never supposed to fight your little brother because he don't want always watching your tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, and Roach been doing his little media tour, bro. I hope he ain't getting distracted.
Yeah.
He been doing a lot, and that's just sometimes, man, that can pull you away from what you need to be doing. He need to be prepared for Tank because Tank got a lot of
But
pride, man. So
let's be honest. Tank needed this. Tank needed this because it's one of them feelings where, all right, I gotta get on my shit. I gotta get back on my
Exactly.
shit. Lamont needed this because Lamont needed to be paid for his hard work, all the hard work he put in. You know what I'm saying? Lamont was used to being a guy in the amateurs, and then you turn pro. Now people acting like they don't know you. So he needed this too to rejuvenate his career. But I agree with He can't let the media part get too crazy. Yeah, he's doing a
how
lot
you
of
think the
interviews.
second fight gonna look, G?
I think the second fight gonna look just like the first fight. But I think the reason I say that is because that style is the style that give Tank the most problems because he can move in small pockets the same way Tank can. You know what I mean? I mentioned this a long time ago that Tank could get in real small pockets that a lot of fighters can't get in. You know what I mean? Because of his size and his speed and all of that. But Lamont can move with him. As long as Lamont go ahead and train the way he trained for the first one, then we got the same fight on our hands.
hey, but
Cause you know
dog,
why? You know why I say that? You know why I say that? He not scared of Tank. He not. It's people are scared of Tank motherfuckers. Cause people looking at him like, how the fuck is he hitting that hard? And how the fuck like when you put that in your mind about a guy, you know what I mean? You already lost. Lamont was like, nigga, y'all gonna see. I'm not playing with this nigga. Like y'all be playing with him. I'm not playing with him. I know him. You know what I'm
but
saying?
also what a lot of people don't bring up is the fact that if I'm not mistaken, Lamont started at 35 and he fought at 40 before, so he's not new to moving up and wait.
Yeah. And he just not scared of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I think I
it's
think it's
not
the
even a
fact that
weight. It's not even a weight thing. You feel me?
exactly,
It's like you play sports and you've been going against this nigga your whole life. You feel me? To the to the
exactly.
to the average to the average Joe nigga, he Batman. But to me, he just a nigga I know from across the street. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
I've been
and let's
watching.
not forget that they fought in the amateurs with them
Listen,
fought a
and and
bunch of times.
and Lamont father then done coach
Yeah,
taking tournaments. You feel me? So they could
they
they
fam-
could put
they
they could
familiar with each other.
yes exactly. You feel me?
it's
But
like
but.
it's
They
like
take
LeBron. It's like
like
LeBron and Lenny Cook.
dudes
Exactly. You know,
Exactly. In high
exactly.
school.
during
In
the
Look,
high
fight. It's
school.
like, bro, all that respect should go out the way once we get in these in the paint, man. You feel me?
Yeah, but a lot of people. This the thing though. A lot of people talk like that. They don't really walk like that.
yeah, it's different.
Lamont walked that shit because Lamont showed us like, yo, bro, I'm really not scared of boy. Like, and we gonna fight, and that's what they did. And I think they gonna make for another great fight. I think it's really gonna come down to the last 3 rounds. The next fight.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit gonna be a goodie. You feel me? That shit gonna be a goodie. But
This
I respect Tank for giving Lamont the motherfucking opportunity because he ain't have
Yo,
to. You feel me? He
real
he.
shit.
He
hey,
he is a nigga from my area, you feel me? Like we really don't got too much static, you feel me? We could get it on and get some bread together, you feel me?
yo,
That
you
was
know
that
who
was
made
love. That's why Quiet as
Man,
kept. I don't know if y'all heard, but Tank was gonna fight Jake Paul after Lamont. Tank was on his way out the door.
but dog, why you saying that? You know who
right.
made that rematch possible? Shakur Stevenson.
What you
By
mean?
not shutting up and going online and saying that he was gonna give Hunt at
Right.
fight for the belt at the 35 division. I think if Shakur would have
Greg,
went
we can hear your
did
background,
behind
G.
My bad.
the fight wouldn't happen because when they asked Tank, "Are you down to rematch?" Lamont, he said, "Nah, next year." So
No,
Shakur
no, no,
don't.
no. No. That was just Tank talking in a moment. You feel me? We can't. You. It's almost like you lose a motherfucking game, and you had a press conference. Your emotions is still in the fight. You feel me? But
Facts.
once Tank got back home, he watched that motherfucking fight. He seen the internet was saying, "Oh, non Tank, you lost." He like, and then he seen Lamont, you feel me, talking shit. You know, the whole little lawsuit shit. Tank like, oh no, we gonna get it on again. You feel
No,
me?
you
Because listen, quiet as
got
kept.
fight.
Tank don't have to fight Lamont. Tank don't have to fight Lamont again, bro. You feel me? He don't have to.
He lost that fight. What you mean he don't have to fight him? I think personally Shakur was the one. If you
Oh,
move
niggas not
Shakur
right
from,
about bro.
he would
Shakur
have
does.
fought him. Cause look,
No,
PBC wasn't
bro.
about to
No,
fight.
no, bro.
Hold on,
No.
hold on, Chef.
Cause he would have said it. He said they got other plans. When he mean other plans,
Jake
his
Paul was
advisors,
Jake Paul was the next Jake Paul was the next fight, bro. But Tank seen how the public was saying he lost, and he's like, oh nah, I gotta get that back. It's not because of Shakur. Shakur opinion to that man doesn't matter that much for him to say,
But
oh yeah, I'm
dog,
gonna fight Lamont
y'all not looking at what I'm saying. If Tank would have allowed Shakur to fight Lamont, end up beating him. Yo, this way fucked up now. We just seen him losing that fight. He got a draw. It's
Hey,
way fucked up. Shakur just
hey,
beat him.
hey, this is one of them. This one of them times I feel like everybody got a point again. You know what I mean? It's not about the argument. I think
I
everybody
agree,
got a
Greg.
point.
I
Um,
agree.
because take one with the public. If you look at the Castillo fight with Floyd, the first fight, he had to fight the nigga again because the first one was too close. You know what I mean? And one thing about a fighter's nature is, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get that back if everybody think that he beat me. You know what I mean? Two, the Shakur fight, the Shakur mentioning that he would fight him, it did put pressure on him because
Come on,
like,
come on.
you trying to take my op, you trying to take
Food
my
off
op,
his table.
you
Hold
trying to
on,
take
hold on.
you trying to take my op and basically after watching me go through it with him, you saw where you could get off and you trying to take my op and then that would give you a different look. Like now
Come on. Look,
everybody will forget about the De Los Santos fight now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that fight that they gotta run it back. So Tank did the right thing. He did the right
he
thing.
had
Watch the
to.
boy running back with De La Santos.
Right.
Mm,
Why
And
that's
you
that's
got
because,
what
bro?
but
What
look,
did
that
Dallas
goes to show.
Santos do to earn a rematch, bro? Like,
No, but look, no. That goes to show that the difference in those guys. Greg just summed it up right there. Greg said when you have the fighter mentality, that's how you can tell of the guys who have that fighter mentality and the guys who just want to win. It's a difference.
Mm.
You get
Yeah,
what
you
I'm saying?
said that earlier.
Because
Yeah,
if
you said
Shakur
that
had that
earlier.
fighter
Yeah, yeah,
mentality, he would have looked at the public eye and been like, "Oh hell no, I got to get that De Los Santos fight back." But he
yeah.
just wanted his win, so he
Yeah.
don't care.
so
You
You
said
see,
that
yeah.
Tank.
earlier.
You
You
see
said that
Tank. You
earlier.
see
Shakur
Tank.
is the motherfucker
Tank.
that want to
Tank.
win.
Tank.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could tell Tank don't like it because immediately he said, "Fuck that! I need that shit back." He
yeah.
went online and was like, "Yeah, I need that back." It was this in my eye. Whether he came with an excuse or not, he said he need that back.
Yeah.
yo, you
Good
know what's
point. Good
funny?
point. Good point.
A
Real
lot
shit.
of people saying that Shakur should have rematched Della Santos. Y'all wasn't finna pay for that fight. That's literally one of the
But it
fights
was
that people
nah,
say that, oh, that
nah.
shit is boring.
No,
Like,
you no.
even
Listen, it's
casual.
not a no. It's listen. It's not a big fight, right? You right about that. It's not a big fight, but here's the thing: it's an intriguing fight because the injury. So, all right, let's see what happened with healthy hands. Now, Tank, let's see what
Mm.
happened. Let's see what happened when you get straight backs instead of the fucking individuals. You feel me?
Hmm.
You right
But
though.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
G,
right.
y'all
You
niggas be
right. But I would
slick,
have paid
boy.
for the second
yo,
one though. I wouldn't have paid for the first one, but I'd have paid for the second one just because, like
so
G
you
said,
think the
I'd have been
majority
improved.
of boxing fans would have paid for the rematch? Like, let's be
No,
honest.
no, no,
You
probably
you
not.
know
Probably not.
no
But I would.
they would have because if you saying that the fight didn't go the way it should have went because your hand was fucked up and you showed the scars and you showed okay, all right, we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt like we always do, and let's see what happened this time. No matter what y'all say, a fan gonna fuck with the game no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I mean,
The Cleveland Browns could be shitty. They gonna still watch the Cleveland Browns
but
because that's my team. So what
at,
I'm saying is because of the sport, because the sport is the sport, we still going to watch it. You know what I'm
but
saying?
at the end of the day, we gotta put that on Della Santos. You gotta hurt fighter. How you a predator? You a
No,
prey for you get hurt and
you
you don't go. You feel
no,
me?
listen. This again, this ain't an argument because you're right. The thing is, Shakur is the highlighted fighter. Shakur is the one where the ball is in his court. It wasn't Delos Santos' court. It was Shakur's court. You know what
Now
I
I'm
mean?
talking
So it's
about during
so
the fight though.
no, you right. Delos Santos should have stepped on the gas. The thing is, he didn't, and it made a boring ass fight. But Shakur was the one we was on his ass about Why you ain't do what you was supposed to do? You said you was gonna knock him out. Your hand was fucked up. You knew your hand was fucked up. You shouldn't have been talking like that. But okay, if you say your hand was fucked up, you show us the scar. We know that you go get surgery. We seen everything that he went through with his hand. All right, we're gonna give him the benefit of doubt and still watch him, bro. We just got done watching Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, so you can't tell me we don't give benefit of doubts. We give it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Floyd,
I don't know
Roy,
about
and
y'all,
Tank.
but that fight
Floyd,
is a fight
Floyd,
I
Roy,
like.
and
I like
Tank.
the fight because
Floyd, Roy, and Tank whipped ass with one hand in fights. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. That was just a fucked up performance
And I'm
on
a,
both
and
of
I'm a,
their parts.
and I'm gonna keep it real. I watched Gary Russell Jr. beat Max Sayo in
Thank you.
Atlantic City with one fucking hand,
I
bro. And
forgot
and
about that
and
one. Yeah.
and they robbed him,
And
bro.
they robbed.
I watched it live, bro. I was there, bro. He
Yeah.
beat this nigga with one hand, bro, and they did him
Motherfuckers
dirty.
beat fights with one hand. That shit was, bro. But Barnes summed it up. That was a good psychological analysis of Shakur. Shakur
Yeah,
just want to win. He don't give a
yeah,
fuck about all that. He want to win by any means that. If he win, he like, fuck it. I won.
yeah. I'm
Hey
out.
yo, you know some I just thought about? How come we don't hear people talking shit about El Rayo? This dude duck tank at 135, literally the
Wait,
biggest.
wait, 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 wait.
Finish.
Tank and El Rayo wasn't realistic. He
Let
was
me
going to
finish.
40.
Let me finish. So you had the opportunity to fight the biggest guy around your weight class. You just moved up to 35, right? And you fought another threat at your weight class. You get spanked, and we don't hear no backlash on it. What's
Yeah,
up
he
with
fought
that?
at 40. He fought
All
at
right,
40 for a belt.
all right.
That's what I'm saying. He won the belt at 40. I don't know, like
And
he
I'm a
won a
and I'm a and I'm an analysis guy, right? So let's take Denzel coming out with a movie and Forrest Whitaker coming out with a movie. What movie we gonna go see first?
Denzel.
Oh,
Denzel.
so Shakur, Tank, Devin, Boots, the Bud, all of those are the Denzels. The Forrest Whitakers is the guys like Ryo. That's why you're not hearing nobody talk about it. Because he's not one of the big names. He's a name, but he's not the we're not talking about Ryo. And then look what that ass whooping he just took. Godly.
He should
Golly.
have
Godly.
made
And that was
the
at
most
40.
money in your career and the biggest guy around your weight class.
Yeah,
He needs the
yeah.
milk.
Like back in the day, how all these dudes was going up and down fighting the best guys, bro. That's why I really rate the back in the day fighters.
Yeah, but this ain't
Honestly,
back in the day no more. There's some new shit.
bro.
It's a lot of new shit going on. We know that. It's a lot of new shit.
Plus, when you talk about guys getting fights too, because I was thinking about when y'all was talking about Keyshawn earlier, with him getting a fight with De Los Santos, you know, man, we already know, and especially with a promotional team like Top Rank, it's a team decision. It ain't just
Mm.
you. When you get the Canelo level, then you can say, I want this one, I want that one, I want that. But when you a guy coming up and you grabbing belts and you building it, it's a team thing, man, because people invested a lot in you. And yeah, you a gorilla, but we don't want you just jumping out there fighting anybody because we know you got heart and you just ready to fight King Kong. They want to move you at a certain pace. Because I think at like right now, when I look at Keyshawn's career, man, they move that boy perfectly, bro. He just got
Mm.
all the right fights, the
Yo,
right fighters at the right time. I cannot complain about his career trajectory, bro. They moved Keyshawn. Keyshawn got a blessed career, bro.
But
Serious.
listen, but
And he been
listen,
working
but
hard,
li-
though.
but
But yeah,
listen, let's talk boxing. Keyshawn, for real. If we talk about motherfuckers owing motherfuckers fights, he need to run it back with Nair Albright.
Mm.
That
oh
was a
yeah,
good,
that's a no contest, ain't it?
Let's talk
yeah,
boxing.
yeah. So if
Yeah,
we
because of
talk,
that weed shit. Yeah, yeah.
but let's see. But see, this is why I'm trying to tell you about people. See how we forgot about that fight because he started starching niggas.
But
oh
see,
no,
you know what, too, though?
oh
But you
no,
know, but
easy,
also too, G, Nair ain't got his
crazy.
name out there like that too. That's the other thing.
I
You know,
know,
I mean,
but
I know about Nair because of you. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
yeah, yeah, no, that's true. When you ain't got that name, and that's the story of a lot of Philadelphia fighters, man. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
the
We done
reason,
lost so many fighters that get caught up in the mixed jail, all of that kind of shit, bro. There's
yeah.
a lot of fighters out of Philadelphia, bro, that never got big, that could have got big.
But the reason I brought that up is because see how My man was like, they're not talking about Ryo because Ryo not one of the guys. He's a
Pause.
guy. He's a guy, but he's not one of the guys.
Yeah.
Now, Nair Albright is not one of the guys, but he fought a guy. But because you know what I'm saying, he moved on and he did what he was supposed to do after that. We don't talk about it. So that's why those things don't come up
Ryo
because
was my guy, man. He blew it. He got
he got his
king. He
ass
got
beat.
tarnished.
Yo, he was gonna get spanked either way. He should have just took that Tank fight, bro.
I think he. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like honestly, I think so too. Like just seeing the performance that he put out there, bro. I think he could perform better against Russell, but I don't know, bro.
Hey,
if I was him, I wouldn't even have took the Russell fight, bro.
Apparently,
Looking at it in hindsight, I
they
wouldn't have took
they
that fight.
bringing up excuses talking about
hey,
he was forced to fight him. Like what? Because y'all
hey,
got he was forced. He ain't
I
had no
just
other options.
I just want to say this. We got my man Empty the Clip in the building. Now
Clip.
y'all know Clip don't pull up unless he got some shit to say. And he been listening. So
Clip.
I know he want to talk his shit.
I'm telling you.
Go
Now,
ahead, cousin.
now the topic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all have been bouncing around on different topics. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let them do what they do, and then if I hear something, I'm gonna tag on in, because you know what I'm saying, this shit kind of all over the place for me.
No,
You
but
know,
I want you to restore some order because I know why you pulled up. I want you to restore
Sure.
some order.
nah, no bullshit. Well, shit, I can start on Wu. We all know why Wu not getting the opportunity. He the risky B side that'll fuck it up for the A side. He
Mm-hmm.
the type that that'll mess that money up.
Who you
Same
Mm-hmm.
talking
way
about?
Tevin
He talking
Farmer.
about Albright. Albright.
Oh,
Same way Tevin Farmer was a B side and he was never become champion. He ended up a guy with an IBF title and 4 defenses. That's Wu.
Mm.
I'm saying, so they don't want to give Wu the opportunity. Then we been talking about what you talking about, Shakur and De Los Santos. Why that rematch ain't happen? Or what we okay? Cause niggas was all
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what you
Shakur.
talking
Boy,
about.
boy, good.
Y'all got Bob Arum. He wanted a guarantee. You know what I'm saying, that was his last fight on Top Rank, but no, the last fight was Artem Hartunian. So you see, on the way out, he ain't really want to give him nothing. Shakur ain't want to re-up on that contract. So it was no way the De Los Santos fight was going to happen, especially with it being a promotion, because Arum looking at it like, okay, what if he do beat him? Now he walking away with my title, and I don't even got Shakur on paper. So if he do get a rematch, I don't really got no say in that unless he re-up with me.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
right.
So he
Hey,
the
you know what? You know what? That's why I love when Clip hop on this shit, bro. Because now that I'm starting to become more of a connoisseur of this shit, bro, and you get to learn the business side, I didn't even realize like they was kind of freezing Shakur. His last few fights was like, you feel me? Like Artem and De Los Santos, just like, damn, like that is like I didn't even peep that move, bro. But that is crazy, bro. His last 2 fights was like forcing him to show me something. Let's see what you do. Let's see. You feel me? And
Shakur was
that's
doing a lot of talking on the net. He should just play his cards behind the scene and not let people know his motive. So
but
Top
bro,
Rank
that's
got ahead of that, and they knew he wasn't trying to resign, so they did what they had to do.
I don't even think that he wasn't trying to sign. They knew that he wasn't fucking with him. He started talking hella crazy and you
Yeah,
feel me? Like,
they started pulling moves to diminish his
but
his
it
value.
really started when they started taking him off of Friday nights and all shit
Yeah,
and shit
they
like
was
that.
doing that to diminish his value, bro. So that way they could buy him sign him at a cheaper price.
yeah, they gonna always try. I'm saying
Bob
Bob
Arum,
on the
fucking
way.
Bob
But
Arum,
wait, but I got a question with that. Why do y'all think they did that? Do y'all think it's because they don't believe in him? Do y'all think it's because they don't think he's
bro.
selling?
I
Do y'all think
told you
like
why they diminished his value so they could sign him at a cheaper price, bro.
no? But I'm
Yep.
saying because like with other fighters, they not gonna do that.
Shakur was
Like,
talking shit
Nah,
too. You
that's
think the businessman, you about to sign somebody that's talking shit about your company, or you about to give him the money that he wants? No.
It's like an American Gangster when he had to go talk to Nicky Barnes and he said, "Bro, why you calling your shit Blue Magic and you stepping on it?" You know what I'm saying? And he he basically like, "Bro, we got something good going over here and you fucking with it." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shakur, if you equate that to boxing, Shakur, we got something good over here, and you're not guaranteeing you want to sign with us again. So you fucking with our plans.
Right.
So what we gonna do? We gonna throw a wrench in yours. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're gonna
And-
throw a wrench in your plans. We're gonna make you look like an average fighter, and then go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all that was.
Right, and we see that happen so much in boxing. If you're really paying attention, Edgar Berlanga bitching about that now. He hit the
Yeah.
he hit the Canelo lottery and thought that was his new market value. Then he was
Right.
confused why Eddie Hearn didn't give him a big fight when he was screaming, "Oh, I'm going to be a free agent after this." Well, why would I make you look good going out the door? Your leverage goes up, and I have no claim to you. It's up to you whether you sign back with me. Why would I do that? That's not
Right.
smart business.
Now you
Right.
about to be you about to be hot as ever on a next person business, making
Yeah.
more. No.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why would I?
That
Why
nigga
would I?
Click came cooking.
Right. Why would I line you up like that? And you ain't on paper with me. If we gonna do business, let's do business. But I ain't about to light your flame for the next nigga. That ain't it.
Yeah. We ain't doing
Feel me?
that.
But
Real
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie, that little business model Top Rank be doing, I'm hearing whenever they fight for another belt, they re-up on 5 fights or something. That's
That's
crazy, bro.
bro.
But that's how it go in boxing. Like even if you sign
But
with a small.
how come I only hear about that with with Top Rank? No, nobody else.
Practice, bro.
No, they do. Other other motherfuckers do got that. But the thing is, you also had an option to say no. Like I don't want to do that. We could do 2 more fights, but not 5 more fights. But most people sign because they look at it like, well, where else I'm gonna go, or what else do I have? You got to remember, they use. It's just like pimps and hoes. A chick could be a hoe, right? She could be a hooker and still be on a strip with no pimp. She's going to get beat up. She's going to get ran around.
Don't
She
have
going
the
to have a
same
bunch of shit
comfort.
going on. But if they know you attached to a certain pimp, they not going to play with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
if you
that's
got it,
when the game used to go by the rules. It don't go by the rules no more. But go ahead.
well, yeah. But I'm just
I'm just
saying
fucking
they.
with you. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying though. When a motherfucker know that you attached to something, they going. You know what I'm saying? They gonna
They
watch
know
how
it's
they
consequences.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
Yeah.
so
That's
when
true.
guys
That's true.
so when guys get with a promotional company, they feel protected. They feel so a lot of times they don't even see the part where it say they owe 5 more fights or they owe 2 more years and things
Right.
like that. They don't even look that deep into it because all they know is I'm signed with Top Rank. Fuck that. And Top Rank been one of the biggest promotional companies since the 60s. So I'm signing with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I mean? So they don't even look. You know what I
and
mean? They
and
just
and
sign.
and not to cut anybody off, just to interject something. And it be a lot of people don't even read the fine print. A
That's what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
motherfuckers don't even be having lawyers and shit like that to actually go over the paperwork and actually know what the shit means.
I
So,
don't
like you said, nigga be in
contract
a
without a lawyer.
720 deal, not even knowing whole time he in
Yeah.
something crazy.
Wait,
Nigga
hold
just
up.
going in circles.
I don't think in boxing you could sign a contract without a lawyer. I don't think.
Yes, you can. Yes,
I,
you
I
can.
was gonna
Yeah,
say I know somebody
Bro,
right now
back
that
in
don't got
bro,
a
the
lawyer
80s
that
they used
signed.
to happen, but
bro,
now
bro,
Bro,
bro. A lot of listen, let me tell
you
you
know
something.
G still box, right? Why you telling G what you
I'm
think instead of asking him?
I'm asking.
No, bro. A lot of times that's how it happens. Or this what they'll do. The promoter will get a lawyer that he knows. It'll be his
Line
lawyer.
you up, huh?
You on that? He'll get his lawyer and be like, yo, this is my lawyer. He gonna look over it, and you're not even thinking that the lawyer trying to protect you. You're not even thinking about nothing. You like, oh, all right, this bull's solid. He brought a lawyer, but really it's his lawyer. The lawyer gonna tell you, yeah, everything good, baby. Go ahead and sign. You know what I'm saying? Now he done paid the lawyer. He done paid that lawyer 20,000 of your money. The money you could have been getting gave him 20,000 just to tell you that everything was cool. Yeah, I looked it over. You're gonna wait a couple days, like, yeah, I looked it over. Everything's smooth, baby. And then you gonna go ahead and sign it. I mean, a lot of lawyers and people forget a lot of lawyers be friends with other lawyers and other
Exactly.
and big corporations. So it'd be hard to find a lawyer that's really gonna back you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
shit,
Quick,
I'm in a
G,
situation
tell him.
now, like,
Real shit.
Hey,
let's say like
I
this
like that we
situation with
get
my
to
baby
talking
mom, right?
like this, bro. Because
My
you
Hey,
my
feel me? A lot of
the
people don't
judge is
understand the
best friends with my
actual
lawyer.
shit. Like a lot.
Right.
So she
That's
not
why a
about
lot
to
of
sign
niggas
no
take bad
crazy
deals and
shit
take bad fights because,
because
like
they would
Greg
have to
said,
do
niggas
that.
be needing that
So
motherfucking money right then and
so
there. They just signing a
same
contract. That's why a lot of niggas just signed with Turkey for them one fight deals and shit like that.
The Michigan
Because they
Right.
need that paper right then and there.
the max you can pay in Michigan
But
is
you
8,
see,
but you trying to
Warren,
give me 4.
remember we were just
But
talking a couple
that's
weeks
how
ago.
inside
You
job.
were saying niggas
And you
should be
saying like
more so
Yeah.
talking about
judge,
fighting
like,
and not
high
the
school.
business aspect. And I was saying, no, that's the way of the past. That's how niggas end up in them type of situations, not taking the business into their hands and having trustworthy, reputable people look over their shit properly. And they end up signing that 360 or that 720.
You know what, Clip? I agree with you on that, bro. That is exactly what they do. A lot of motherfuckers, it's like we always say. They think, and I was just telling somebody this shit yesterday. I'm like, bro, boxing is boxing, and street fighting is fighting is fighting, prize fighting is fighting, underground fighting league is underground fighting league. Boxing is boxing. UFC is UFC. Like a lot of motherfuckers, like you said, they don't understand the business, the rules, the games, the laws of this boxing shit. Like it's actually damn near is a secret society to this shit for real. Like how we even be on these podcasts talking, like this a whole nother world. You feel me? That a lot of motherfuckers don't even get to dive into because it's a lot more deeper things than just motherfuckers socking each other on the screen that people don't understand. Like you said, they don't take the business aspect into it a lot of times, and that's why they signing horrible deals. That's probably why we don't see Nahir Albright.
Every business model in America, I don't care what industry you in, that's what it is. It's the business model. And all of these models have been around for at least 100 years. And since the early 1900s, they have set up certain business models with industries. And when we try to get into them, especially as young black men, when we try to get into them, when we come, their mindset is, nigga, we already got some shit set up.
It's
And
a
this how this shit go. And that's why what G just said, a lot of times when you dealing with people, the NBA, the NFL, all of that shit, I'm going to put my accountants and lawyers around you. Oh, yeah, go to them. They'll take care of you. That's why when guys come in with their own team, they start to try to paint this picture of you about you being hard to work with. Oh, he fuck with a lot of women. He a womanizer. Oh, he gay. That's why all these stories that start to come up about you. That's why when I see guys like LaMelo Ball and his father and all that, I don't get mad about that shit. Because a lot of older black dudes, we be on some other shit. We just be on we be on some shit like, I know this white man. This white man ain't shit. That's how we be looking at the system. Even though it might be black people and Chinese people, other people working in the system, that's how we be looking at that shit. So a lot of times you be so fired up about trying to protect your child or whatever. Like a lot of times you might not be so rational, but this business model is set up and you look at everybody like they trying to beat you. I'm telling you, bro, I own this fucking truck. I got my LLC. I be contracting with these motherfuckers. These niggas done beat me out of money. I done got beat by 3 companies in the last year. And it'll cost more money for me to go get a lawyer to fight these niggas in small court for a couple times. They know what they be doing because the business model is
what they
already
know
set
that,
up.
and that's what's so crazy that you say that because that's why I kind of don't get to tie it back into boxing. That's why I don't get the Devin Haney thing, bro, because he damn near probably paid a couple million just for that lawyer to even try to fight that case because that's not no little civil suit. That's a high profile civil suit, bro. So he probably paid a couple millions just to retain a lawyer just to even fight that case when all he had to do was go fight the dude again. He would have made some more money.
What's the thing though, Farn, you just said it though. This is not street fighting. This is what I don't like about it. Well, I don't say like, but I disagree with some people that's saying that part. Listen, this is a sport. It's a sport, it's a business, and we signed a contract to fight each other clean. So if I did it with you once, fighting you clean the first time didn't work. And then the media, business corporations, all of these other people sided with you and called me a pussy. I'm supposed to sue you. I can't go get my pistol. I can't tell my pop, yo, pop, call a goon and go see this nigga. That would have been stupid. And I'm not going to fight you again because I tried to do it right the first time.
It's 2 ways it could have been done. Either business-wise or the streets. Feel me? What y'all telling him to go do it on some street shit? Because at the end of the day,
that would have been stupid.
What we heard from Bill Haney, he said that he had to sue them to get the fight. So if that's what he had to do to gain that fight, then he played it smart.
Man,
wait, he had to sue who to get that fight?
He had to sue Ryan to get the fight. To get the 2 fight deal they got.